And maybe you're a part, I feel it too.
Is that NSYNC or the Backstreet Boys?
That's NSYNC because I'm thinking specifically of the version Ariana sings at Coachella and she's on stage with them. NSYNC.
I didn't know that happened. I didn't know this was happening.
I didn't know that this was happening. Yeah, it's happening. When was it? 2000, like, I don't know, 19.
Oh, okay.
Arichella. I know. It was like in the middle of her tour, she like did that, and then she also did like Lollapalooza. Even though I call it Lollapalooza, but whatever, who cares?
I thought it was Lollapalooza.
I think it's Lola, but I say Lala.
Oh.
But it's an O, isn't it? Who cares?
Yeah, but it's like a hard O, not a soft O, right?
What does that mean?
Like lollipop, like that's an O.
Oh.
Lollapalooza, I don't know. That's kind of what I thought.
Oh, maybe it is Lollapalooza. Oh shit, that's awesome.
There's no way of knowing. There's no way of knowing.
There's no way we can't fucking figure it out at all. You had my fire, the one desire, believe when I say I want it that way. But
Wow.
Words apart can't reach to your heart.
You know the words.
When you say I want it that way, tell me why ain't nothing but a heartache. Tell me why ain't nothing but a mistake. Tell me why I never wanna hear you say I want it that way. And happy lesbian day.
Wait, that was beautiful. That was a beautiful ending.
Thank you. Happy lesbian day to you, Per.
Thank you. Happy Lesbian Day to everyone.
Yep, happy lesbian day to everyone. To all the lesbian. If you're a lesbian, put your hand in the sky, wave from side to side, and keep your hands sidewise, give each other eye. Pretty please. You know what I'm saying? Come on now, put your hands up, Emily. Yup. Did
Beautiful.
the earth shifts today? Like, did you wake up like, oh shit, like, oh yeah, it's my fucking day? Did that happen?
I felt it. I really felt it.
Did you have like was there like a group meeting with everybody? Like, oh, like.
Yeah, I actually just got off the group lesbian Zoom meeting.
Like we did like this year's plans, like a yearly overview of last year, like what we went to for this year.
So this year we're gonna overthrow the government.
Right.
Everybody get ready.
Exactly. Like what are our steps at? Like what's our next steps? The biggest next steps. Like you're at the charge. You're leading the charge. That's beautiful.
Who would lead the charge, actually? I don't know.
Probably someone black and probably
definitely someone black. I'm trying to think of
not
like
a man.
A really prominent lesbian.
A prominent lesbian.
I don't, like who's the most famous lesbian? I fear it might be Ellen DeGeneres. What do we do to fix this?
That's just, it's not gonna be hacked, I can tell you that much. Where's that bitch, bro? Where's she been, bro? It's not gonna be hacked.
Like, seriously, who is
She's the lesbian government y'all need to overthrow. Like, that's
no, for real. To be fair, she hasn't really been around recently, so that's good.
She is so lucky star, and she cries.
I love that song.
That song is so Glenn.
That's my favorite Britney song.
Is it?
Oh, it is. I made an edit of her to that song.
That was you? No, it wasn't.
Was it? Did someone else do it as well? I don't know.
How long ago was it?
It was a while. It was like when the movie first came out on digital. Oh, maybe like January.
Okay, so I definitely didn't see it. Send that to me because I never saw it.
Wow.
I never saw it, but somebody else did, and I was like, oh my god, I've been waiting for this whole time. It was already there.
It was, and it kind of flopped. So that's probably why you didn't see it.
You did it? What? Oh, kind of. Oh. Oh. Did you talk about that at the lesbian meeting? Like, oh my god, why did you guys let my shit flop, bro? Like, damn, this was supposed to be.
I should have brought that up.
You should have. That should have been like first on the fucking schedule. Did you see the Santana Glinda edit today?
Yes.
That's my cousin. I mean, we're not related, but we're both black, so we're cousins. So yeah, that's cousin. It was so good. I love it.
That was genius.
Just losers. This is really coming off the heels of our high femme complex circle diagram.
It's true.
Did you guys also talk about that at the meeting? Or?
Yeah, we had to add some people to the list.
Oh, well, it's an extensive list.
It's very extensive.
Very
Yeah.
extensive. But speaking of lesbians, let's get into the lesbians of it all. Riverdale, the gayest show on earth.
Period.
How many lesbians are on that show?
Literally one. Literally only Cheryl. She's carrying the entire lesbian community on her back.
She has enough personalities for it, to be fair.
She is. She pulled it off. She did a good job.
She did. Yeah. She did her big one.
I mean, I think there are like maybe like two other characters that maybe you could say are a lesbian, but like, you know, it's not confirmed. So I would say only Cheryl.
Confirm Cheryl, possibly
Cheryl.
two others.
Yeah, and they're like more minor characters, so really who cares?
Yeah, Kias, nobody cares. Lames, dweebs.
Truly.
Well, is it my turn?
Yes, I believe it is.
Okay. Ladies, gentlemen, non-binary people, let's get this show on the fucking road. It's 11 p.m. Let's see. Last time we ended at 4 a.m. Not really, it wasn't 4, but it was close to 4. Let's see if we can make it 5. No, seriously.
Hell no.
My name is Abby.
I'm Emily.
And we're going to get deep into Riverdale. Welcome to our podcast where we talk all things Riverdale and all things, everything else that we're, thinking about at the time.
A lot of Glee.
A lot of Glee, a lot of Wicked. It's going to get even more and more Wicked-pilled as time gets closer on. And I'm going to be honest, the week that Wicked comes out, and probably the week prior, I will be scheduling off. There will not be any. There will not be anything for me.
Yeah. No.
Can you imagine?
Honestly, probably.
Can you imagine, like, you see that fucking movie? Did you get Amazon Prime tickets? Did you get them?
Yeah, I did.
So imagine seeing it on Monday, right? And like expecting me to show up Tuesday night or Wednesday night talking about, nigga, I'm not talking about shit. I'm not talking about
true.
that fucking shit.
The way we're literally not going to be able to even.
No.
Who can think about Riverdale right now?
No, like that. Like I'm like.
We legit will take a week off.
Like no, like I'm so fucking dead ass. And then like the week after that is Thanksgiving. Like no shade, it might be 2 weeks. Like it depends. It depends. Like we'll see. We really will see. But just
we'll
trust.
See.
Like
we'll see.
You might get something. Week of, but like the week after, because we would have recorded a week before, and then it will come out.
We record a week in advance.
Yeah, this is your warning. Like, don't expect shit from me at all.
Maybe we'll backlog.
No, maybe
we'll do like a few episodes in succession.
In succession, who knows? We'll see.
Wicked is serious.
Wicked is serious, but if you a promo for myself, even though technically there's only one episode out, go take a look at Wicked Thinker, where me and my good friend Kiki decided to react to the Wicked trailer on a whim. And we recorded it, and then I started editing it, and then I posted it because people were like, post it. Because I was posting clips on TikTok, and then people were bullying me.
People wanted it.
They were bullying me bad. Like, they were like, just post the fucking clip. I was like, damn. Like, because I was capping when I said I would do it, but then people were holding me accountable, and I was like, okay, fine. So, Wicked Thinkers, and I think the episode is called The Girls Were Gagging, or We Gagged. I don't fucking know. Figure it out. You'll find it.
Yeah, on TikTok and Spotify.
Yeah, we got some hits on there. But yeah.
Period.
These are 2 episodes we've got. First of all, I thought I was like, oh my God, only 1 episode today because I thought it was 12, but it's 13 episodes. So we're close to the end of season 1. It's kind of crazy.
1 more episode left of season 1 after this.
It's really crazy that we've gotten to this point. It really has.
I know.
I'll be completely transparent. I did watch these on 2 times speed because there was a story fic that I wanted to read before we got on call. And so I needed to do...
I can't believe you watched episode 12 on 2 times speed. That episode is like a masterpiece.
No. So then I had to slow it down.
Okay, good.
I did put it at a nice 1.5. Like, I was like, oh, okay, like, something's happening here. Like, the girls are acting down. And by the girls, I mean everybody.
That deserves regular speed.
No, because see, like, had I known we'd be, like, we'd take a little, like, not actually start on time, which I should have known we wouldn't start on time because we never do, because we're just, like, I know. I think it's better when we don't start on time,
so
actually.
Bad.
I think it adds good vibes. We really are. But sometimes you can't control it. Like, we just do. Sometimes you just, like, the vibes. Like, you just need it. But I was not rushing, but I was just like, oh, like, I get 2.5. Because I do listen to things in 2-point speed. Like, in general, like, I'm a 2-point speeder. I'm a 3-point speeder if I have to. Like, sometimes you have to make something shake.
That's impressive.
Thank you so much. Like, I get, like, once I get used to their voices, like, I train my brain to their voice, and then shit. We can go up to 4.7 if I want to, maybe.
Oh my God.
I'm feeling really desperate, but yeah. But these episodes were, like, really good. They were. It was, like, I mean, there were still some good lines, but it was like, okay, we're back to, like, that same, like, vibe of the first 2 episodes where it's just like murder mystery. Let's wrap this shit up.
Yeah, it was plot. It was a lot of plot.
There's a lot of plot. And and you know how I know that episode 12 was a masterpiece? I didn't have to divide my fucking shit up into storylines.
I just did chronological notes for episode 12 because I was like, it's all the same story.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, it's all connected.
I was like, whoa, this is good. And I felt so relieved. I felt such less stress. There wasn't like an insane amount of going back and forth clips, whatever, Coco Melon shit. It was really good. So I'm ready to start. I'm ready to go.
This is actually the least amount of notes I've taken.
Oh my goodness,
for
really?
an episode.
For 12.
I think it was just because like for episode 12, I didn't even take a lot of notes because it was just a lot of like reveals and like plot stuff. And it's like, I'm not going to like write down all the plot stuff happening.
And
you know what I mean?
Me writing the plot stuff.
Well, good thing you did. Because I didn't.
Yeah, I mean, because I was like, will I forget? And then sometimes I like stopped writing, and I was like, oh, okay, like Emily will take it, but obviously that was the wrong thing to do. No, I'm kidding. No, I think
I'll remember though. It's fine.
No, yeah. No, but it was good. It was good stuff. It's we're finally getting to the bottom of who killed Jason. For people who haven't watched Riverdale and just tune in to listen, even though the person I can only think of who doesn't watch Riverdale at all, I can think of like 2 people maybe who are just listening. Is like Kiki and whoever, maybe one other person I feel like who said, put in your guesses. Who do you guys think killed Jason? Okay. All right, lock them in because we're revealing them.
Lock them in.
Lock them in. I also hit ahead with Veronica in episode 12 too. I don't know if I use that term correctly, but man, it's really the start of like she's on her. It's my dad, Hiram. But that's more the next episode. It's just like, girl, shut up.
Yeah,
like, this is where it starts.
That was episode 12. I was like, of course Veronica found a way to make this about her.
Exactly.
The only reason why she fucking cared was because she thought it could be about her dad.
No, literally. Like, she did not give a fuck otherwise. She doesn't give a fuck about Jason, really. She doesn't give a fuck about Jughead's fucking dad being literally like, she's like,
sorry, I guess, Jughead.
like, literally, sorry I broke into your dad's fucking house, Jughead. Like, I had to see if my dad had something to do with this. Even if it meant putting your father in jail. But I don't give a fuck about that, though.
Not at all.
Well.
Okay, anyway. So, I was about to say episode 7. Episode 11. It's called To Riverdale and Back Again. You might think, there's no way that's a movie. It is. It is a movie. It's actually called Archie to Riverdale and Back Again. It's a 1990 live action made for television comedy film based on the comic book. And it's basically like Archie Andrews, 15 years after graduating from Riverdale High, has become a successful lawyer and is preparing to marry his fiance. Before that, however, he returns home to Riverdale for his high school reunion.
Because it's a reunion episode because they can't have an episode without an event. Yep.
Right.
Exactly.
This is the homecoming episode.
Homecoming. So that means what, we're like in November or something?
Yeah, maybe October. I'm not really sure when homecoming happens. I didn't participate.
You seem the type who like didn't participate to like say fuck you to the system or something. No shade.
Yeah, but also in Florida, the school year starts a bit earlier. Like, our school year starts in August, and I know most people start in September.
Which is so weird. Do you guys end earlier? Or?
Yeah, we end like really early June.
Okay, well that's not the gag. Then that's not the gag that I thought it'd be. Whatever. I thought it'd be like at least like late May.
It's late May for like seniors. Like, graduation is late May.
Okay, well that's for everybody though. So see how we got the same schooling. We got it done in less time.
Did you have homecoming?
Yes,
I was gonna
kind of.
ask, is homecoming like as big of homecoming is always such a big fucking deal in TV shows.
It's like not like, oh, we have a reunion, but it's like, oh, it's homecoming. Like there's a game and like,
Like, do people actually come back? Like, do the adults actually come back for their homecoming? I find that really hard to believe.
No. Did yours?
No, I don't think so.
I didn't even realize that was what's supposed to be happening, that they were supposed to come home. I didn't even realize. I don't know what I thought the fuck homecoming was about. I just thought, oh, nice game, everybody gets together. I forgot about the fact where people had to come home, like the army.
Right. Like the army. Let us know if you've ever had, if your high school had people actually come home and reunite and attend the homecoming dance, which is weird as fuck, if you ask me.
Yeah, I didn't put much thought into it, but now that I'm thinking about it, it's like, it's not like it was their like reunion dance. It's like, oh, homecoming dance, like old people also come. Like, I'd be like, ugh, mom, get out of here. I want a burger so bad that I'm like so tempted to like order a burger as we speak.
You literally should. That would be awesome.
Burger.
Okay, so this episode, I have my notes split up. There's kind of a lot of stuff happening. I have a section for Veronica, of course. I have a section for Jughead. I have a section for Polly and Cheryl, and then I have like just like a homecoming section with all that stuff.
I think that literally might be like literally exactly because I have Archie's mom, Veronica and co, Jughead and co, Varchie, Jason's murder, dinner. Meanwhile, Polly Pocket investigating, and then Homecoming and Reunion.
Okay, that works.
Beautiful. Where should we start?
I feel like Veronica is always appropriate to start with because she always has her own shit going on.
Every single time. Without a fail.
Without fail. Okay, so basically, like, Veronica wants Hiram to stay in jail, and Hermione's like, oh, like, when we testified, it actually was good for him, and he might be getting out soon, and Veronica's like, she doesn't want that.
Veronica doesn't want that man out. I'm like, okay, what are we doing here? Do you know what I mean? Like, well, first of all, my first note was, so, like, the last episode, they're like, yeah, we have to, like, you know, do, like, we have to, like, basically speak on his character so that he gets, you know, less time. And all I could think about was how fucking this motherfucker Diddy showed like a 30-minute video of how he's a fucking amazing dad and a activist and a civil rights freedom fighter.
An activist.
And thought that shit would get him out of jail scot-free. I don't know if you heard, but he literally like booked shit. Like he was so sure that he was leaving. Now his ass has 4 years. Anyways, what I meant to say here is that it fucking worked for him because his ass he got out scot-free. That nigga doesn't have to do shit. Granted, did he do what Diddy did? Absolutely not. But I'm just saying it's crazy. It's crazy that this is literally what happened. Like, oh, like, because the thing is, it's like, oh my God. Like, when people's like, oh, they're a father, or I don't give a fuck. Everybody's related to somebody. Shut the hell up.
Who gives a fuck if they're a father?
Damn? Like,
yeah, literally.
Somebody's always going to be somebody something. How is that my issue?
Exactly.
Go to jail. Go to prison. Be locked up. The fuck? Anyways.
Right. It's true.
Like,
you're right.
That's what I thought about. But anyways, Veronica's just not taking it lightly. She's like, but all those people that he hurt. Okay. Girl, like, do you want your dad home or not? And now everything is like, oh, my dad. Like, because here's the thing that gets me with her, right? It's like, was it my dad? Right? Okay. Like, let's keep it like real. Like, how did you go from, okay, yeah, sure. Did your dad maybe hire people to beat up somebody because your mom was sleeping with her ex from high school? Yeah, he did that shit. Did he scam people? Yeah, he did that shit. Did he probably steal millions of dollars? Yeah, he did that shit. But to say he killed this teenage boy, that's a jump, but it's a leap. Is it like
right?
That's a big leap.
It's definitely a leap. And Hermione says that to her.
Like, and sure, does he go on to fucking, I don't know, send, you know, Archie to Canada and deport him and have him fight bears? Yes, that was the same guy. But look, I have no arguments for the guy, actually.
Well, it is a jump. It is a jump.
It's a fucking jump. It is. Like, girl, please, move her.
And I don't think that Hiram would be, like, knowing Hiram, to be fair, we don't know as much about him at this point because we haven't seen him yet. Right. But, like, knowing Hiram, he wouldn't do that because it's just, like, too, like, sloppy and obvious. Mm-hmm. Like, I don't know. I feel like he's more, like, sinister. He's more, like, sly. Like, slick.
He's a slick guy, and, like, they're kind of, like, he wouldn't do that sloppy stuff. And it's also just, like, the motive doesn't make fucking sense.
Yeah, the motive is not strong enough.
It's not strong. It's like, oh, I want to get back at you for snitching on me. Like, fuck that, bro. Like, who gives a shit? You know?
So I'm gonna kill your son? Like,
right.
No. If anything, he would manipulate Jason.
Exactly.
He would kill Clifford and manipulate Jason.
He would love to manipulate Jason. Oh, he would have a field day with that kid.
Yeah.
He would. He really would. The parents are so manipulative. I have to talk about that later, but it will come up.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So we have some Varchi drama. They hooked up in the last episode, and now Veronica's like doesn't want to talk about what happened. Mm-hmm. And she says she's like, I fear you may be boyfriend material. And I was like, okay, so then why? But like, she doesn't want that. She's like, I'm avoiding you. We need to not talk about this because you might be boyfriend. I guess she's just like, that's too much for me right now. She's like, I have a lot on my plate. Like, I can't be thinking about you and like, you know, wanting to smooch up or whatever. I personally think it's the perfect time to be doing that. You know, distraction. Right.
But she's like, I'm not feeling you right now.
She's like, there's so many feelings involved.
She doesn't have the bandwidth right now, and so like, and I also think there's maybe like a little bit of like, actually, they don't give a fuck about Betty. I don't even know why I'm pretending they give a fuck about how Betty feels about this. It's purely, literally, like she has to investigate her own father. Take a hike.
Yeah, for sure. That's always an afterthought. Like Betty, other people are always an afterthought.
Yeah.
After Veronica and her dad.
Was it my dad, Hiram Lodge the third?
The third. I did think that Archie being like, okay, but like, can we at least do our duet that we were supposed to do? It was so funny. It was like very Glee.
No, yeah. He's like, but
the duet is so important.
First of all, he wants to do this duet because he told his parents, well, his mom is home. Hey, girl. Like, I mean,
Molly Ringwald.
Molly. What's her real name in the show?
Mary.
Oh. Okay. Hey, Mary Wally. Yo, bro, did the cart disappear? Where's the cart with my burger, bro? Sorry.
What happened?
Don't worry about it. Molly Ringwald is fucking here, and she's home. And I'm like, you know, like she's living in fucking Chi-Town. She's in Chicago. You think I should get a drink for this too? Okay, sorry.
Where are you getting it from?
Who fucking knows where this place is from? But who cares? Like, I don't know if they'll deliver this fucking alcoholic drink to me. I think they should, like, but they're not going to. It's not even on the fucking menu. I heard their margaritas taste good. Fuck. Okay, so.
Well.
So Molly Ringwald is back, and I'm like, I don't know. Did you get the vibe that they're not really close, like Archie and his mom? Like, I don't know. That's what it felt like.
Well, how close can they be if they never see each other?
I mean, that's true, but like, do you think she even calls? Do you think she calls him? Like,
I think she calls occasionally to check up.
Like, oh, did you do your homework? Oh,
how's it going? She probably like calls Fred every now and then to check up.
It's like, dang. You know?
But I don't think it's really deeper than that.
Yeah, I don't think it's deeper than that at all. And like we find out that she gave him like the option of like, oh, do you want to like come? And like he was like, oh no, I wanted to stay in Riverdale. Like so, like we know that. You know, would you go or would you stay if you had the option?
I mean,
should I stay or should
Riverdale's
I go?
pretty scary, so I'd probably go.
But I feel like okay, one kid dies. You know what I mean? Like, oh, big gap. You know, people die every day. I just feel like that's not like. I feel like that's why like when like she was like, oh, like I'll take you with me. Well, she was like, I am not going to take you to Chicago because I feel like it'd be safer in Riverdale. But now something happened in Riverdale. Okay, I'm sure shit happens in Chicago every fucking day too.
That's true. Chicago's probably worse.
Yeah, I don't know. Like I can't do like I mean maybe it just I don't know. Like sure, was Jason shot right in the head between the eyebrows? Yeah, he was. But that's like the first time that's happened in a while.
But it's only the first of many incidents for the next decade or whatever.
He really does have a ripple effect on the world, doesn't he?
On the Riverdale timeline, yeah.
Yeah, he does. Oh, and also like this is like just because we might as well just talk about it now. Archie's mom goes to Fred's construction site and then she like sees Hermione. It's like awkward because like they both have had the same.
Oh yeah.
Fred nachos. And then like she invites Hermione to come with them to join them at the fucking homecoming. And then Alice makes a joke later on where she's like
that was so funny.
Where she's like, I didn't know you were polyamorous when she's talking to fucking Hermione. Alice is hilarious in these episodes, no?
I loved Alice in these episodes. She was so fucking good. She had so many great like line deliveries. She was kind of the star of these episodes.
Absolutely. She really was like fucking hilarious. And then there's this scene coming up later on where I was just like, oh, I'm loving this. But yeah, so that's that about Archie's mom pretty much kind of
and then Veronica is helping Betty and Alice out with the investigation because of course she wants to make sure her dad isn't involved.
Exactly.
But Betty's like not down for this because it involves Jughead and she's like, I don't want to get involved in this.
Yes.
And so Veronica teams up with Alice, which is kind of crazy. I was like, I forgot about this.
Yeah, because here's the thing, because Jughead said to Betty, he's like, no, I don't think my dad did this. And Betty's like, okay, like, yeah, we're not going to investigate him anymore because Jughead said. So now when her mom, which, you know, and we really know why. Like, I'm like, Alice, like, you low-key know you want FP. Like, she was doing too much. Just like, oh my God, you want to kiss him bad or like what? But anyways.
Yeah.
She's like, Alice is like pressed to be like, and at this point, I'm like, why is Alice even invested in this Jason of it all? It just seems like
she's just in everyone's, she just wants to know everyone's business.
So she's like, so like, she tries to get Betty to do the shit, and Betty's like, no, because I trust my boyfriend, and that's fucking weird. Like, I don't want to go behind his back. Like, Alice gives her like a list of questions to ask Jughead, and she's like, no, I'm not doing this. Like that's weird. And so, and first of all, and this is why Jughead doesn't consider Veronica's bitch ass a friend. Because why? She was so willing to fucking ruin his life, kind of a little bit. Like, because low key, like, I would not be investigating my friend's parent if I thought they murdered somebody, because I'd be like, oh, what about my friend? You know what I mean? Like,
right.
What do they go back home to if their parent is in fucking prison? Like,
it's true.
I'd be sus a little bit, but I wouldn't personally. And they do some crazy shit. I mean, she kind of like ropes Archie into doing it because, as we said before, well, when Archie was talking to his mom, he was like, yeah, Mom, I've been writing songs and stuff. I'm actually performing at the homecoming. But he wasn't performing, but now he has to perform because he said something. And he tries to enlist Veronica to help him. And Veronica's like, no, I have to. My daddy killed somebody, maybe. I don't have time. And so now she's like, okay, I'll sing with you. But like, you know.
You have to do this for me.
Yeah, exactly. You have to do this thing for me.
And then Archie like runs to Veronica's house in the middle of the night, and I was like, why did he run to her house when he could have just called her? I don't know. whatever.
He could have just texted her. He could have been because he's talking to Jughead, and Jughead's like feeling really good about his dad, where him and his dad are right now. Like his dad's been cleaned up, like he's shaved, which is apparently like a big thing. He cleaned up the house that they're living in. He's like been going to work every day. He even read his manuscripts that he's been writing about Jason's fucking death, which is still fucking weird. Jughead, I'm still on your ass. You're so strange. Still so strange. But he read it. But low key, do you feel like he was reading it because he was interested, or because he wanted to see how much like Jughead knew about the case and stuff like that? I think maybe it was both.
Both, yeah. Definitely both.
I think it was both, because I think he was genuinely interested. But yeah, like I really like FP. I do. I'll say it.
I like him too.
I think
he's a good character.
He's a good character, and he's also good looking. And I think they straightened his hair. I can't tell, but I think they do.
Oh, interesting.
Does he have curly hair in real life, or?
I don't know. I mean, he was in the Scream movie in the 90s, and his hair was really straight. But I mean, he was younger then. I don't know. Maybe it's like wavy.
Maybe it's something, but
it's something. Yeah.
But like him and Jughead. Oh, so Jughead's like, oh, like I'm thinking about moving home. Like he's telling him and Archie are sharing Jarchie moment. They're sharing secrets in the dark.
Jarchie moment.
Very Gelfie coded. That didn't feel right to do. I didn't want to say that. I don't know why. I'm so sorry. Let's never do that again. I don't think that should be legal.
No, they don't deserve that.
They don't deserve that. That was no. Okay, but they're sharing secrets in the dark, and that's when Archie starts to feel concerned, because he's like, are you sure it's like kind of soon? Like, I don't know if your dad has changed that soon. And so that's what he doesn't want Jughead to get hurt. And so that's why he runs to Veronica in the middle of the dark night to tell Veronica I'm in, because basically to be like, just in case like his dad did do it. What the fuck is his point?
He just wants like well, he doesn't want Jughead to like be upset if he like goes back to live with his dad and then he gets arrested or whatever. You know what I mean?
A fucking murderer. Yeah. That pissed me off too.
Yeah. I thought it was really funny in that scene with Betty and Alice and Veronica when they were at school, and Alice is like, anyone who isn't in this room is on the suspect list, including those pussycats. And I was like, why are they in it?
No, because literally, like, well, first of all, we didn't even talk about how the start of this fucking episode was literally them singing, I don't know, the Riverdale anthem, ?
Yeah, I have that in my homecoming section of the notes, but yeah. And then they were literally not in the episode after that.
At all. They just came to do a little 1-2 quick little song.
Right? They weren't at homecoming?
Like, they should have sang
What's up with that?
Like, that's mad weird. I'm gonna headcanon that they decided not to go because they heard Archie's bitch ass would be there, so they're like, well, we'll do something fun, because like, I don't know, like Val.
Or maybe they performed after Archie and we just didn't see it.
Yeah, I mean, I'd hope so. Somebody had to cleanse their palate after that shit show. Oh my gosh.
Because it did not make sense. It did not make sense why they weren't
America. Wow. I wasn't gagging at all. I was like,
I kind of liked it because of course they cut it with
it was only good because
other scenes.
Exactly, like how else could we uncover a secret without it being a musical number in the gym? Like,
Riverdale's obsessed with that. They love doing that. And I also liked all the like reactions from everyone's. I don't know, I had fun watching it.
I was watching it on 2 times. It was
fun.
And it was funny because
of course you were.
Like Andrew, like Archie was fucking hopping like a fucking bunny, and I was like, oh, that's funny. This is kind of funny.
There's this like shot of Betty in the audience where she looks pissed as fuck. It's just like really funny.
Oh,
I don't know.
And she has a reason to be pissed, and we'll get to that soon. Okay, so basically Archie has now agreed with Veronica, like, to do this covert mission of investigating FP, which is like, why is Alice relying on these 16-year-olds to investigate? But to be fair, they're doing more than the fucking sheriff is. And I think they actually have a line about that.
Yeah.
I forget. But, wait, pause. We have to go back up a little bit, because when Veronica's like there, she's talking about how she thinks Hiram is the fucking paid the FP and the serpents to murder Jason, right? So she's doing all that spiel, right? Why does Alice go, when she's talking about Joaquin, she goes, that gay greaser serpent?
I loved that.
That has to be the episode name, Gay Greaser Serpents.
The way that like so many of our episode titles are gonna just have gay in them.
Like, just Gay Greaser Serpent is so funny.
I was gonna title our last episode, what was it? Veronica and her gay, Kevin
and his
hag. But then I was like, no, the episode before that had gay, and the episode before that was called Stay in Line for Gay Serpent. So I was like, I don't want to use it twice.
Oh yeah,
and now again in this episode,
we can't do Gay Greaser Serpent.
Maybe we'll see. Kind of like, it's a really good line.
It's a really good line. But she's like, Gay Greaser. I felt like that was really important to share. But So yeah,
It was.
so Veronica now and Archie are like, okay, Alice, we're gonna do this shit. And Alice's wonderful, beautiful plan is basically like, while FP and Jughead and them are distracted, you guys go sneak into the trailer. And so they're like, we're gonna do this on what day? Obviously, the big event that they have planned, the homecoming. And this really made me sad. I really, really did feel so bad for Jughead these episodes because
yeah, I did too.
Oh man, so much is going on with the guy. I mean, yeah, sure. Is he weird? Is he a weirdo? Does he always have this hat on? Fuck yeah. But does he deserve all this? Fuck no.
No, I felt really bad for him.
Yeah. Oh man. Well, I mean, what happens? What else happens before the homecoming? Before we get into that spiel?
I mean, yeah, Archie and Veronica search the trailer and they don't find anything. Mm-hmm. And Veronica's like pissed because she's like, I needed to find something to prove my dad did it.
Like, damn, like, and then Archie's like, girl, chill out. Like, what's wrong with you? Like, relax. Like, they didn't find shit. Like, stop it. Like, hello. Like, they look.
Archie's like, this is a good thing.
Like, this is literally a good thing. Like, huh? Like, stop. Like, be normal, please. And she's like so sure that her dad did something. It just doesn't even make sense. Like, her thinking is so flawed. But like, I guess like she's a kid. But like, also like, shut the fuck up, girl. Please. I'm so tired of you. But also on the other side, before we talk about that. Before you go into homecoming, again, Polly Pocket, she has her Nancy Drew hat on too. You know what I'm saying? That this is not just Betty. Betty's not the only one who's smart and investigating. Granted, did Polly ever really discover something? Not too sure. But she is investigating something. And there's a scene of her catching Cliff. And, you know, I thought Cliff would be bald. The fact that he wears wigs, I'm like, oh, like, I thought he'd be naked bald, like, scalped under there.
Yeah.
He has a nice gray head. He's a nice silver fox. Like, he was looking good, no?
His hair looks good, yeah.
He looks good. I was like, yo, wait, why is Cliff not ugly?
He looks way better without the wig.
He looks way better without the wig. But they're so redhead supremacists. It's literally they're like, no, you can't gray. You have to be redhead forever. Mm-hmm. And I feel like that would so be Emma's parents from Glee. Like they would be like, oh my god, you're not allowed to gray. But Polly ends up seeing this. Like she's like looking through the fucking like the crack of the door, and she sees him like looking at his wig collection because this guy has like several. And then
one for every day of the week.
One for every mood.
One for every mood. That's what she said, right?
Yeah. And he catches her, and because he catches her, Penelope ends up going to Polly and tells her like, stop fucking looking. The West Wing is for us only. Like you weirdo, stop being weird. And so Polly's like, oh, okay. And then also this, and I think this should go and show gay moments. Walk with me. Cheryl campaigning for her and Polly to be.
I'm here with you.
Yeah, you take it over. This is your spiel. Hey, this is your day, actually.
This was like the gayest shit ever.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
She said not only is she bringing Polly as her date, which like I get that, whatever. They're campaigning for prom queens. Like what? Why do you need to do that?
Queens, yeah, like I'm like, oh, Cheryl, you just think Polly's cute and you want to kiss her, even though that's your third cousin. But you don't. I was like,
I'm gonna have to bring the spray bottle out for this episode to keep you from shipping Polly and Cheryl. Hey,
what the heck? I've learned. I'm better than that. If anything, I was feeling Cheryl and Betty once again because when she tells, anytime they interact is so funny because like Betty just can't believe she's talking to her a little bit. Like it's like it's like a sense of like disbelief. I love their dynamic. They really are.
I loved that scene when Cheryl walked up to all of them and she was she's just like, this involves you, Betty, because I'm planning on taking Polly as my date to the dance. And Betty's like, because why? She literally says, because why? And then Cheryl calls her Nightmare Smurfette.
And what does that mean?
I have no idea.
Like, I was like, there are some words I couldn't catch. I was like, I just refused to figure out what the fuck they're talking about. And I didn't have captions this time around.
No idea what it means.
No clue. But
it was really funny.
But she's bringing Polly, and I was like, oh, like that.
Yeah, but yeah, she basically said like Polly and Jason were supposed to be homecoming king and queen, and so now like this is the next best thing. Mm-hmm. She's basically like replacing Jason.
Yeah, but she's still happy as fuck to have a bad bitch on her arm,
which is gay. It's really gay of her.
Really gay of her. Like really, really gay. It's just gay. Like because she's campaigning. She's campaigning too. It's like very much season 3 Santana and Brittany campaigning.
Yeah.
And you know what? We never find out if they win or not. I mean, Polly doesn't.
I guess they don't.
Polly doesn't even make it.
And then Cheryl leaves.
Polly doesn't make it to the fucking homecoming because she gets drugged by Penelope. So. Yep. That's such a crazy thing to drop out of nowhere. So yeah.
I know. Her daily milkshake.
Which is red, which is like, whoa.
Strawberry, yeah.
Strawberry,
yes.
Oh
yeah, interesting. Of course it is, because it's the Blossoms.
It's the Blossoms. They don't serve anything that's not red. Red meat, red cherries, red tomatoes, red apples. Red maple, exactly.
Yeah.
But
so Cheryl and Polly decide that they're going to like steal some of Penelope's jewelry to wear to the dance, and so they go like snooping around the Blossom parents' room.
Mm-hmm. But Penelope came up with the idea because she's like, we should steal your... Yeah.
Polly came up with the idea.
Yeah, because she's trying to sleuth
around. Yeah. And then Cheryl's like, ooh, naughty. I love it. And then they find...
Literally, like, word for word.
And then they find the ring that Jason proposed to Polly with. And Polly freaks out because she's like, why the fuck does your mom have it? Because Jason had it on him when he died.
Mm-hmm. Wait, my question is, why didn't she have it? I mean, I guess you can't be walking around with that big ass rock, huh?
Wait, did she say that he did propose to her or he was going to propose to her?
No, he did propose to her with it, but he like just kept it, and I was like confused.
Oh, that's weird then.
But like low key, like he has the right idea because like, what if you flop? Like, let me hold this ring on, so just in case, you know, to make sure you come. You know, I get him. Never mind. Yeah.
Okay.
But he was the last person who had it, so like, why do they have it?
Mm-hmm. And then Cheryl like,
and then Cheryl's like, I don't know why they have it. Like she's basically saying like she doesn't know how it got there, but then she grabs Polly's hand and she's like, listen, girl, just because you have these fuck ass babies doesn't mean you're guaranteed safety. Trust. And she was right because they drugged her the next scene. I mean, Cheryl wasn't part of that, but she was drugged the next scene.
This kind of reminded me of the scene in episode 2 with Betty and Cheryl when they like threaten each other. You remember?
When they're about to fucking kiss in the makeup room? That shit was strange. Yeah. 100%.
Cheryl also calls Polly Pollykins in this scene, which I thought was weird because like isn't that Veronica's thing to call people kins, like Archiekins, Daddykins? I don't know.
I mean, to be fair, they are the same side. They're like the coin of the same side. Same side of the coin. They're on a coin together.
Yeah, they are. You're right. They are.
No, because why was she low-key feeling Polly a little bit? No? She wasn't? She was.
No, she was.
She actually was. Like, Pollykins, like, I'm onto you.
Yeah, for sure.
But
something else that I wanted to say about this scene was that there was like because I've seen Twin Peaks now, there was like a very blatant Twin Peaks reference in this scene, which is when Cheryl says her dad's hair turned white overnight. That is a Twin Peaks reference because that literally happens to a character in Twin Peaks. His hair turns white overnight. He wakes up the next day and everybody's like, why is your hair white? What happened? And he's like the villain too.
I'd be so fucking scared.
Yeah. It's scary. It's weird. It's scary. It's very Twin Peaks. So that was cool.
That's a little Twindale reference.
Twindale. River Peaks.
If you're in line for Twindale, stay in line.
Stay in line.
But Polly ends up asking, like the day of the homecoming thing, her and Penelope are having a conversation, and she's just like, girl, how the fuck did you get the ring? And Penelope's basically saying, like, that she basically tells Polly, like, that Jason was, like, rejecting the family, and he was, like, leaving the family, and he threw the ring at the dad. Like, as, like, at the final act of rebellion, he's like, I don't need your shit, and throws the ring. And that was his final like rebuke of the family, and that's why they have the ring. And I was like, girl, I don't trust your ass. I don't trust your ass at all. And and then she started drinking that milkshake, and I was like, I bet that milkshake is drugged. And I was right. And then Polly was knocked out like a baby on Valium. So that's...
Yeah, and then Cheryl comes in, and she's like, what the fuck is going on? And her parents are like, just like basically feeding her bullshit.
They're like, she'll be fine. Like, it won't hurt the babies, and whatever. And first of all, right, they use the word specifically groomed, right? And
a lot.
Clifford's basically saying like, I should have, like, he's like apologizing to Cheryl. He's like, I should have chosen you and not that traitor bitch, Jason. I should have chosen you to groom to become, the heir to the Blossom Company. And here's the thing, right? What he was saying, like, oh, I should have chosen you. I got the fucking sickest feeling, okay, like, to how I feel about Morrible and Glinda. Cause look, right?
I'm looking. I'm seeing.
It's that manipulative thing where it's like, this girl has always wanted your approval. And you don't really give a fuck about her, but in order to get her on your side, in order to manipulate her, in order to make her, to groom her into what you need her to be for you, you're going to tell her all the sweet things she wants to hear. Because she won't know any fucking better. She's a young girl. And this is all she has been vying for. She's been fiending and just wanting this approval. Like, this is what she's been yearning for so long. And now you're telling her that because that's, and you're just... Oh my God. I was like, oh my God, this is literally Morrible Glinda. And this is Cheryl Clifford and her fucking Penelope. I was like,
you ate with that.
I was
That's
like,
so
literally,
true.
whoa, because here's the thing, right? And let's talk about Wicked, like, Glinda was literally groomed into the position of becoming Glinda the Good. Like, it wasn't like she came up with the idea herself. It was literally like, oh, Morrible, because Morrible literally went from hating her ass 10 minutes ago. She literally like, oh, of course you couldn't stay away. Like, she literally dissed her ass 10 minutes ago to now being like, okay, I can't have Elphaba or I can't have Jason. Now I have to take a who I believe is the lesser version of that person and groom them to become what I wanted the original person to be. It's grooming, guys. It's grooming. Leave the girls alone. They're victims.
They're victims.
They really are. And that's my spiel.
They really are.
That's my spiel.
You're correct.
Thank you.
And you know what? Then Cheryl is really smart because they asked her what happened to the ring, and she's like, oh, I flushed it down the toilet because I figured it would be good to like not have the evidence. Only for us to later find out she was fucking lying. She kept the ring for herself. And I was like, ring. That's right, Cheryl. She did not fall for that bullshit.
She didn't fall for it at all. She knows these bitches are fucking, they're conniving at the end of the day. She knows that they're fucking suspicious. She actually has a reason to think her dad killed somebody. Take notes, Veronica.
Yep.
Like, damn, girl. And also, Polly's supposed to be at the homecoming, and Betty asks, so, oh, where's Polly? And Cheryl's like, girl, she ditched me. You liar.
She said, I think she's like, I'm never doing anything nice for anyone again.
Like, literally so dramatic.
She ghosted me.
Okay, so that's pretty much Polly Pocket Cheryl stuff. And like, while this is like also happening, because like this is like right before like what's this shit called? Homecoming, right?
Yeah.
So in order to like distract, get FP and Jughead out of like their home, Alice invites Jughead to their home and like says like, oh, like bring your dad, like it's really important for our family to get to know each other now that you and Betty are dating. And like Jughead's like really excited because he's like, yeah, like this is really important for our family to get to know each other. He knows we're fucking better. And then Betty goes to Alice and she's like, bitch, I know what you're fucking up to. And Alice is just like, well, what are you gonna do about it? Because at the end of the day, if you tell Jughead, he's just gonna be really disappointed because he was really excited. So Betty ends up not telling him. But the gag is that, you know, whatever FP and Jughead come, and they're making, Alice is just being mad fucking annoying at the dinner. You know, she's like pressing FP's ass, like asking him mad questions. And also
she's
Jughead too.
She's interrogating them.
Literally like interrogating them as if they like what do you think they're gonna pull out the bullet that they use on Jason and tell you, hey Alice, yeah, we did fucking do it. Like what? But guess what? Big Mama Betty, she has a plan in store. And guess who comes? Ring on the doorbell. Mr. Hal, his bitch ass. And that throws Alice all the way off. Because if there's one thing she hates more than FP, it's fucking Hal. I think she hates Hal more than anybody in this whole world. She doesn't actually hate FP. Yeah, she doesn't actually. She doesn't know. She wants his cooch, like for real. Like, like yeah. She wants him so bad, but she hates Hal. And like they start having a tiff in the middle of dinner, right? Because Betty's like, oh, like we have to have the whole family together. And like Hal and Alice start arguing a little bit, and then FP starts spilling tea, and he's like, I remember like 80 years ago at our homecoming, so many years ago, I heard Hal and Alice fucking fighting. And I think this is about the baby that they probably, right?
It must have been.
It must have been about this baby that she ends up. Well, don't answer this question, actually. I don't want to know.
I mean, it could have been about anything.
It could have been
based
about
on what we know about them.
But it seems like FP knows what it was about, though.
Yeah.
For sure. Because I don't know. I don't remember if they were like secretly bumping lower areas while she was still with Hal or whatever. I don't fucking know.
I will not answer that.
Yeah, don't answer that. Leave that. Shh. But yeah, so as the dinner's happening, like Archie and Veronica are doing the sleuthing on the other side. So like it's like interspliced and stuff.
Yeah.
But that's that. And pause.
Yeah.
Wait, no, say what you need to say.
Oh, I just said everyone was gagging at this dinner.
Yeah, everybody was getting gagged.
FP was gagging. Alice was gagging. Betty was gagging.
Jughead was gagging. Betty looks so pretty, no? She looks
so good. I was like, we should do like a best dress when you get to the homecoming.
Like, it was so cute. We'll put a pin in it, but it was so cute.
And she looked really good.
At the fucking trailer, right? Because we have to go back to this because, yeah, they didn't find it. Like, the main thing is that they didn't find anything. But there's a part where, like, when Archie's, like, telling Veronica's ass to calm down, they didn't find anything. This girl starts reciting Psalm 23, but then turns it into a poem about fucking Archie. And I'm like, ugh, don't piss me off.
Oh, really?
Like, you don't...
She was... I mean, I don't know the Bible at all. I literally don't know shit about the Bible.
Isn't Psalms and, like, other books, too? Like, don't they say... I mean, I don't think...
I mean, maybe, but I don't know. Like, I've never read a religious text I mean, I've read the Torah at temple, but I don't know Hebrew, so I couldn't tell you.
Wait, hold on. Wait, let me see. Because I'm actually...
Like, I had no idea that she was quoting Psalm. Could have fooled me.
Yeah, Psalms is like the first section.
Oh, it's the First Testament.
It's in the Old Testament.
Oh.
It's in the Old Testament, but it's like a chapter. It's like a book of like poetic prayers, essentially. But I think it's like there's something like it's not part of the Torah, but it's like I think there are like I think it's part of also maybe Jewish traditions based on my Google that I just did just now.
It probably is, but listen, I don't know shit.
Tehillim? Tuvelo?
Tuvelo? How do you spell that?
Wait, Tehillim or Tuvelo?
Tehillim, not Tuvelo.
Tehillim.
Tehillim. Yeah.
Does that sound familiar? I don't fucking
No,
know.
it does not, but it sounds Hebrew. So
well,
I believe
yeah.
you. I believe you. Checks out.
But she basically says, like Psalm 23 starts off with it's like there's a line that says like, "Yea, though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death" or something. Like you, it's a very popular like whatever. She basically starts to reference it, but then she like doesn't continue the line to what it should be. It's like, "Oh, Archie, you're my knight in
Archie
shining."
Andrews is there with a smile and whatever.
Yeah, like you're shining fucking armor. Damn, how does Psalm 23 go? Oh, the Lord. Oh, yeah. Yeah, it's like but it doesn't, yeah, she doesn't say the beginning, but she says like a part of it that's highly referenced in things. But yeah.
I mean, Veronica is Catholic. She gets a...
Catholics do not know the Psalms. You're not fooling me. Catholics,
I don't know why she would know that.
I don't know why. But to be fair, she's Latina. I'm only really familiar with white Catholics, and I know for sure
yeah, that's true.
If I ask them, maybe like, sorry to the white Catholics out there, but if I ask them like, what testament is that in, they'd probably be like, I don't fucking know. They just show up to church and go. Like they're
there's an episode in season 2 where Veronica has, what's it called? Confirmation. That's what it is.
Oh yeah. I mean, that's kind of late, but whatever.
Yeah, it is. I think it's like a plot point that it's late.
Oh,
but
okay.
Yeah. Anyway.
But yeah, maybe her abuela just recited it for her. Maybe one day, like, oh.
Yeah, that makes sense.
But yeah, that's what that is. Okay, let's get to the homecoming.
Oh, also Archie and Veronica
they
make out again.
They make out again, even though
which is important just because earlier in the episode she was like, "No, I don't want to do that."
But then also like she's like later, I think in the next episode she like calls him to whatever. Like we'll see, we'll talk about it later. But like she's like feeling him, she's feeling him. She's just busy with taking down her father.
Yeah. So now we're getting to the homecoming. I was very happy about the Pussycats opening up the episode with their beautiful vocals.
Beautiful.
Okay. Also, Josie has some new braids.
Right.
She looked good for 10 seconds.
Exactly. And then we didn't see her ever again. And I'm wondering, like, is this the high school anthem or is this Riverdale's anthem?
That's a good question.
Right. I'm asking real questions. Like, this is like journalism. Because my school had an anthem. Did yours?
My middle school and my elementary school did. I don't remember about my high school though.
My high school was the only one that had one. I didn't have one in middle school or whatever.
I would imagine they did, but
it was good stuff.
I was very uninvolved in high school.
I'm getting the picture. I'm understanding.
Actually, fun fact about me is that maybe this isn't fun, but I dropped out of high school. So
I guess you mentioned you got your GED.
Yeah, I'm a high school dropout, baby. No, I got my GED. I got my GED, which is the same exact thing as a regular diploma. But yeah, I was not involved. I never attended school. That's why I dropped out. I was very truant.
Were you a truant for vibes so that you could, I don't know, go steal shit and for like?
No, I just like didn't like going to school, and I always overslept. Like I didn't want to wake up and go to school, basically. Like, and my mom let me stay home. So like I'd just be like, I don't feel like going to school. Can I stay home? I hate it. And she'd be like, okay, fine, whatever. And then eventually she was like, I'm gonna get arrested because it's illegal for you to be truant.
No, yeah. Oh, so that's when you were just like, oh, I'm just gonna drop.
Well, that's why she agreed to, because you have to have your parents' permission if you're under 18. They have to sign papers to let you drop out. That's why she agreed to do it.
Oh, you can get permission to drop out.
Yeah, you have to get permission, yeah.
Oh.
So that's why she agreed, because first of all, I never went to school, so I was behind in all my classes, so I wouldn't have graduated with my class anyway.
Did you have friends, like, this sounds so mean, but did you have friends in high school who were just like, oh, Emily, where are you? It's been 18 days. We haven't seen you.
I mean, I was kind of like, I had friends from like different different cliques, I guess. So like none of them were like, a lot of my friends were like kind of like me. Like I was friends with a lot of the like, you know, like stoner, like burnout kids. So like they didn't give a fuck. Like I would literally skip school with some of them.
Were you
and then
like super, super smart in middle school and elementary school?
Yeah, I think it just like bored me. Like I was just like not.
It's making sense now. You're too smart.
I'm just like very like I don't know if it's right or left brain, but I'm way more like artistic.
Right,
you know what I mean? Than like.
But you're also like you probably didn't have to try in school that hard to get a good grade, maybe.
In every subject except for math, I can't do math to save my life.
That's the lesbianism. Oh. Yeah,
it is lesbianism. I was literally like junior year aged, and I was still in pre-algebra. I was still in freshman algebra. And it was so miserable. I was like, I don't want to be in this fucking class because everybody was so immature. These are all things that contributed to me I also got detention all the fucking time because I would be late to school. Yeah. And then they gave me detention for being late.
Yeah.
So it was just horrible. It was horrible.
I was always late too, but...
And detention was 2 hours after school.
I think mine was I think it was an hour. It wasn't 2 hours.
And then if you got caught with your phone in school, which I did a lot, they'd give you a Saturday detention, which was from 7 a.m. to 10 a.m.
Jeez. Yeah, no, that wasn't happening either here. Like, no.
It was terrible.
I also think if you took an IQ test, your shit would be in the 200s. I don't know how high it goes, but it'd be in the high numbers. I feel it.
I mean, maybe. The thing is, I was treated like I was like a bad kid because I was always in detention in Saturday school, and I just like didn't fit in with those kids. I was like, I'm stuck here because I was late to school,
right?
Like, with all these kids that like I don't know, were like starting fights and shit.
I was
and, like, yeah.
I was regularly in like either like detention or like if there was like a group of people who were in trouble, because I was in a small school, like it was like for elementary and like middle school, right? I was like 33 kids, and it'd usually always be like a group of boys and then me, who was always in trouble, like without fail. And
I feel you.
I was always like yapping. Like I wasn't a bad kid though, but they made me feel like I was a bad kid. Like it was just like me, like just talking, and it was just literally undiagnosed ADHD. Like it was just like that literally was what it was. And I was like, at some point in high school, I became friends with like the people who were like the more overachievers, like and they were all, but they were like not like try hard. They were just in the smarter classes, and so like I was like, oh, I want to be in their classes too. So like,
that makes
and
sense.
also my mom was up my ass too. Like my mom was like pissed that I was like, Mom, I want to be in honors. Like I was literally terrible in middle school. Like I wasn't like doing shit. Like hello, but so they wouldn't put me in honors classes because they're like, she doesn't have the girl. Like hello. And so, but at some point, I think it was during like history, like my history teacher realized that like he was like, oh, you're smart, and I was like, I am, I guess, thanks. And then he put me in the honors class for the next year, and then like everybody else, but like they're like, okay, fine, you can go to the honors classes for the next year. So I became friends with a bunch of like nerds, and I was still doing my shit late into the, and like stealing their shit, but it basically forced me to whatever. But either way, in all these fucking smart classes, like I would be in trouble all the time, and I'd have to get moves from my classmates, and like whatever. And
for talking was a huge crime.
Such a huge crime, and like it was literally like, I remember my math teacher like sat me down. She's like, Abby, you are so smart. And I was looking at her like, girl, please, you just want me to shut the fuck up, like just say like. But she's like, you just get so distracted. And then I was looking because we used to do this thing where the seniors, like, they sign your shirts. It's like when you're like goodbye messages, and like literally in the shirt she was like, like basically about like how you have so much potential, like just focus, like you just have to focus. Because I was distracting everybody, I fucking guess. I don't fucking know. It's not my fault.
I mean,
I'm interesting.
It's the ADHD. I had ADHD too. That was another problem.
Yeah, that was it.
I actually did get diagnosed with it, and then my mom wanted to put me on all these different meds, and none of them worked. But anyway, like, my English teacher told me that in high school. She was like, you're so smart. Like, you don't even need to, like, I remember we were learning Greek roots. Did you learn Greek roots?
No.
In English class? And she was like, you don't even, like, you just like know them. You don't even need to study them. And then, but she was like, but I just like never went to school. And so therefore I didn't do the work. And then, I would like get a good grade on the test, but like I didn't do homework and all that stuff. And so my grades were bad.
Exactly. It was like literally like doing homework as they were collecting them.
Yeah,
like,
literally.
Like, it was to the point where it's like I got so good at doing homework fast that I could do something that would take like 30 minutes in 5 as they were collecting it, like going up and down the rows, and like, girl, like, trust, I'm gonna get this shit done. And it was also because like my parents, like, they stopped. I mean, they were parenting, but like also like not really. It was more like, oh my god, like, why aren't you doing good? But they weren't like sitting with me at the table to do my homework, so nobody knew if I was doing my homework or not. And I would just do it in school and hope for the fucking best. And
yeah, I would do it in school too, if I did it.
Yeah. And so anyways, how do we start this? I
have no idea. We were talking about Josie and the Pussy. Oh, you asked me if my school had an anthem, and I was like, I don't know.
Okay, back to this. Let's fucking stop yapping. Okay, so at Homecoming, right? But that felt like a very important conversation, I feel. No, you don't think so?
I liked it. I feel like it gave a lot of lore about us.
Yeah, right. Like people know.
We're talking about a show set in high school, so you know.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, so yeah, it's Homecoming time. I just have a note that says, should we talk about the timeline? I don't think there's a point in talking about the timeline because it doesn't make sense. You have to just not think about it. Glee does this too because, okay, this is episode 11 of season 1 and it's Homecoming.
Right.
And then season 2, they're also still sophomores. The first 2 seasons of the show, they're sophomores.
Right.
And that's like so long. Like you're telling me we're already at Homecoming at the end of season 1 and then season 2 is fucking 22 episodes and we're still sophomores.
Okay, but to be fair, yeah, Glee does do it, but I feel like Glee was even more egregious.
Because Glee didn't even tell you that until after it happened.
Exactly. It was just like you're just getting close. It's like, okay, episode 18, we haven't mentioned prom yet or nationals, and regionals is really late. And it's just like I still to this day don't really understand why they did that. I feel like they just wanted to they didn't know what they were going to do, and so they were just trying to halt it as much as possible.
Definitely. And then it's like, oh, by the way, like Blaine and Tina and Artie are juniors, even though we never mentioned this before.
Oh, you know, I was talking about in season 4.
Right, how season 4 the finale is regionals.
And I'm just like, what the fuck? Like, you guys have never done this before. Like, why? Like, why?
Yeah.
But this one makes more sense.
Riverdale kind of wins.
They do
over Glee in that aspect
because they're like, oh, like it's Homecoming season. Like, okay, like it's only like October.
Right, we have a timeline.
Yeah, we have a timeline.
Damn, the weather is really snowy for being October.
It is snowy. It really is. But maybe.
Anyway, I just have a note that says another restaurant exists in Riverdale because they were ordering Chinese food. Did you catch this?
I did.
I was like, Abby's gonna be so happy. They were gonna get either pizza or Chinese
food. And then Archie's like, oh, we have pizza every night. I was like, do you fucking have pizza every night?
Don't you have Pops every night?
You have Pops every night, 24/7.
Yeah.
So okay. So as we know, Riverdale loves to have a song or like an event, and then they're doing the intersplice. Can you guess what they're intersplicing it with? FP's home getting raided by the cops. I was gagged.
This was a good ass sequence. I really liked it.
It was a good sequence because you could once they started singing this fuck ass song, I was like, oh shit, something's about to happen. Like I could just feel it in my bones. Something's just not gonna be good. And FP's like, whatever. He's like home. And then fucking the sheriff comes and he's like, we got a warrant. I was like, they have a fucking warrant? But I'm like, y'all not gonna find anything. Boo, you think you got the right person, but you don't.
Archie and Veronica were just here.
Just there. They did their top investigation, like, haha, stupid. Come to find out, you know, they found something. They found a fucking gun in the closet. And I was like, wait, but somebody, he has a gun. Okay. It's Riverdale. I'm sure everybody has a gun. I'm sure Fred has a gun behind his pillow. I don't
know. We discussed that Riverdale is kind of woke, right?
They're woke, but I feel like they'd still have a gun.
Okay, fair enough. I think there are certain characters that would, and certain that wouldn't.
I think so. But I don't think I don't think they're woke. Like it'd be like, oh, but put regulations on it. That's what it'd be like.
Yes.
That's what I think is their middle ground.
Gun laws.
Pro-gun laws, sure. But also Fred would maybe have a gun.
I don't think Fred would, but I'm just going off of stuff that happens later on in the show.
Okay. You have a bias.
Well, there's just like a part of the show where like Archie gets a gun and it's like Fred is like really pissed off about it when he finds out.
Because what the fuck, Archie? You're 3 years old. Why the fuck do you have a gun? Yeah.
Fair. That's fair. Fair.
Yeah, but I feel like Fred would have a gun and he wouldn't tell anybody he has a gun.
True.
Like Alice has a fucking gun.
And it's like it's locked up. Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, like it's locked up. It's put under a floor bed or you know, a secret compartment, and nobody knows that it's there. But
yeah, that's true. That's true.
But he might not. But I feel like if there's like I wouldn't say he 100% doesn't. I say all this to say, oh my god, okay, so FP has a gun, okay, like who says? Who says?
Oh, that's such a good song. I love that song.
Did you see that fucking Alex Russo is canonically dead?
I refuse. I
don't like that. First of all, who's watching that show?
Alex Russo is literally my favorite Disney character.
I
love her so much.
Loved her down. But I'm also like,
who's watching?
No, really, like who's watching that? And then turns out she was the girl's mom the whole time. I don't know if you heard that.
No,
oh.
I just heard that she died. Fuck that.
Well, she's the girl's mom, and that means that Mason's not the daddy because that girl's half black. And last time I checked,
wait, are they married?
Apparently, that's how the show ends with Mason and Alex together. So,
okay.
According to Twitter,
not in my world, she's not dead.
I'm glad that in your world she's not dead. That's beautiful. but they arrest fucking FP's ass and they raid his home and it's all fucked up. And then Sheriff pulls up to the fucking dance too. And I was like, he's probably here to arrest Joaquin's ass.
Yes, because Joaquin was there. I was so happy to see him.
Joaquin was at the dance with Kevin. They're dancing.
Yeah. I kind of really like Joaquin and Kevin. I'm kind of like upset that they don't last that long.
No, like Joaquin has to go to I don't know where Joaquin goes, but they're at the dance and Kevin's happy because he's like, oh, this is the first time like I've brought a boy. Aww.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it was cute. Okay, who's do you think who's best dressed? Let's do a guy and a girl. I mean, the guys are like boring.
Yeah, they are boring. Like, I don't know. I don't want to say Archie, but Archie like only is the only one who has like something interesting going on.
I appreciated that Archie. Yeah, he had an interesting. At first, I thought he was wearing the same jacket that the Blossoms gave him, but it was actually different. And I was like, "You're telling me Archie has his own separate suit jacket? Whatever. Maybe he rented
his own separate suit, velvet red jacket."
Right. Like, okay. Yeah, I liked Archie. I thought Jughead looked nice, but he needs to take off the beanie. Yeah,
because he takes it off to sleep, and he had a really nice head of hair on him when he was doing it. Like, I was like, oh, like your hair looks nice. Cole almost looked good. Okay, I did think he looked good. Fine, I'll admit it. Because
he looks good without the hat.
He does look good because he looks like his brother. And I think his brother's cute.
His brother's the cuter one, yeah.
Yeah, I do think so. But yeah.
For the girls, I think they all looked good.
They all looked good. I can't remember what Veronica wore.
She wore like a black, like sparkly dress.
And Cheryl was in red, right?
Cheryl was in red, of course.
Cheryl crying in the middle of "We're kids in America." Whoa, really threw me for a loop.
I don't know what was going on with her. Like,
I didn't get it.
She like left.
I didn't understand.
I mean, I understood at the end when they revealed the ring thing, but yeah, I don't understand why she was like so emo at the dance. Maybe she just felt really lonely.
Yeah, that's what it gave. It gave like, oh, Santana Lopez lonely at prom, weeping, crying.
Yeah, her date ditched her.
Yeah.
Archie and Veronica are being like flirty on stage, and she's like, "Fuck you guys."
Yeah, literally. She's like, oh, yeah.
I liked her dress. It was like.
Like there were straps, right, or something.
There was like a slit up the side of it. I don't know anything about dresses. Like, I can't tell you like whatever. Betty looked really good because it's always like whenever Betty has her hair down, it's always like yes.
It's a moment. Like she automatically won just because of that. I'm not gonna lie. Like
yeah, it's true.
Like she's the only person
Alice
I remember.
Also looked really good too.
I can't even remember either, but I'm gonna agree because Alice always looks good for the most part.
I'm gonna give it to Betty and Cheryl.
I'm gonna give it to Betty because Betty had her hair done.
Period.
Until it takes the cake.
Valid.
Yeah. But Sheriff Keller has come to ruin the day, and like I don't know, like damn, you have to ruin this whole festivities to do this. Whatever.
I know. Why did he have to show up at the dance? Why couldn't he wait till after?
And what is so he was here to tell Jughead, or was he here to Joaquin, or was he here to do both? Arrest Joaquin or do both?
I don't know. Didn't he told the mayor, right? Mayor McCoy.
Something like that. Like I don't fucking know.
And then they all like pull up, and they're like, Jughead, Sheriff Keller just told us about your dad.
Sheriff Keller. Well, before that, right? He's like, so Betty knows that something's off with Varchi. Like she knows that because she sees Varchi when they come in. She saw that they were talking to Alice about like their sleuthing probably, and she can feel it in her bones. Like she's clocking that shit is fucking weird. And so when after like their performance, like she goes and like presses them, and she's like, yo, bro, like what did y'all do? And they admit to like, going and fucking ransacking. Well, they didn't ransack it, but like going through Jughead's and like FP's home. And she's like, yo, what the fuck? Like Jughead said it wasn't his dad. Like I believe him. Like why would you guys do this to Jughead? Like hello. Like she's like yelling at them, rightfully so, because that was fucked up. And here comes Veronica. But I need to find out if my dad, he might have done this. He might have used FP to kill somebody, and also like my dad, like, and fuck Jughead. I don't give a fuck if like fuck Jughead. Like this is more important. My dad, he's gonna get out of jail. I need to know if my dad's a murderer. And then Jughead comes out because like he's like, hey guys, what's going on? And he feels like, oh, he's being. And okay, back to what the point I was making a little bit ago. This is why Jughead doesn't consider Veronica a fucking friend, because she's more concerned about her fucking daddy than she is about like his fucking feelings and shit like that. Like that's crazy. You literally broke into his fucking home for what? And it wasn't even about his well-being. It's literally about like, oh, because you think your dad did that shit. Like, bro, fuck you. But he comes out and he's like, oh, like what's going on? And Betty stands on business. She's like, yo, you bitches are gonna have to tell him what y'all did. And like they do. And like Archie's just like, oh, I just wanted to do it because I was worried about you. Like I wanted to make sure like FP was clean before you like guys went to him or da 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 da. But he feels fucking betrayed. Obviously, Jughead feels betrayed and he's hurt. And they were acting down. No, they were acting. It was good.
These 2 episodes, everybody was acting.
Yeah, they put on their big boots. Like they put on their boots and they got to work. And Jughead's like really hurt. And then he ends up like he's like, oh, like, Betty, did you know? And Betty's like she had a feeling, but like, ba-da-da-da-da. And Lily killed it, no?
Oh, of course.
She ate down. She really
Lily
did.
always acting down. Did you think that Jughead was harsh on Betty here?
No, I think he was just hurt because he just found out that his friends would think that his dad murdered somebody. And I think he's just a little shocked. Like, this is like the second time he's been through it a little bit. Like, he's sensitive. He hasn't been home. I think it wasn't as bad. I think maybe I'm comparing it to like the party thingy.
Yeah, it wasn't as bad as last episode.
And it wasn't as bad.
I agree with that.
Yeah. And like he's telling her, and he just gave up the Toledo of it all, or I think he said he gave up Toledo for her.
Yeah. Well, but the only reason why I like maybe thought it was a little too harsh was because Betty didn't know. Like, Betty also didn't want Archie and Veronica doing this shit, and she didn't know and just found out. But yeah, I also do understand why Jughead was mad.
Yeah.
I don't think it was that bad.
To be fair, like, I was watching it on 2-point speed.
Right.
So you know, I'm a little tainted in my bias, but
I was living for the core 4 drama in this episode. Like, I loved this shit.
I loved
good. That like okay, Archie and Veronica were both hiding this from their respective best friends, from Betty and Jughead, and they actually felt like they were friends. Like, Betty and Veronica felt like they were friends. Archie and Jughead felt like they were friends. Like, everyone was involved. Archie and Betty felt like they were friends. I just felt good. It felt like a real betrayal, and I was kind of living for it. I was kind of living when they were just like, all of the drama was being aired out in the hallway. I was like, yes.
It was. It especially made like the way Jughead was feeling even like more valid. Like, yo, you're supposed to be my homies, and like you're investigating my fucking dad behind my back, even though he had been investigating other people's families behind their backs. But that's neither here nor there.
Right.
That's not, we don't have to point that out. Yeah, I felt really bad for the kid. I did. Juggy.
I felt even worse for him in the next episode.
Oh yeah, and you could just see he's like putting on a veneer of like, oh, like blasé, but like he's like really, really hurting. But yeah, they arrested fucking FP for that shit, and like they end up telling FP like, your father's been arrested for the murder of Jason Blossom. Like, literally, like that's when the parents come and they tell him, and then he runs home and like he sees like the whole place is like ransacked, and like it's just so sad because he was just happy like not even 30 minutes ago in the episode about moving back, and like how he's excited that his dad has like been clean and stuff like that, only to find out that your dad potentially murdered a young kid that you've been writing about his death for the past, like, I don't know, 4 months. Crazy.
Yeah.
I'd be sick too, man.
I would too.
Oh, man.
The only other things I have about the homecoming stuff. Oh, first of all, Hermione, Fred, and Mary literally attending as a throuple. I love this. I thought, like, honestly, low-key, Mary was, like, low-key into Hermione.
No, she
like,
was. She was.
She was like, no, I wanted her to come. I invited Hermione. Like, she was into it. Which honestly checks out because she is queer. I don't know if you knew this, but
I didn't know that.
Yeah, later on in the show, she's with a woman. I think she marries a woman.
Oh,
I don't know if they got married or not.
She wanted Hermione's cooch bad.
She did. She legit did.
That's beautiful. Aww.
That's something that aged really well.
That did age really well. Like, okay, like Fred move.
Yeah, and Fred pulls up and he's holding both of their hands.
No, literally, like he feels like he's like, I know he was like feeling like the big man on campus a little bit, just a little bit, like. You know?
Yeah, for sure. And then Alice is, of course, like interrogating Mary in the bathroom. She's always trying to like fight everyone.
She is. It's like she's just bored. Like she's out of the fucking newspaper, Gazette, whatever the fuck they got going on, and she's like, okay, let me just be a menace, a blonded menace.
And Mary doesn't give a fuck. She's just like,
whatever.
She really
doesn't. Like, she's unmoved. Like, she's unfazed. She's so unfazed that Alice is gagged, even.
Literally.
She's like, oh, that didn't work. That's weird.
That didn't have the effect I wanted it to.
Like, it's a little embarrassing for her, just a little bit, but... So, like, Jughead runs away, and everybody's like, oh, where's Jughead? And, like, Betty's like, I'm gonna go find him, and she tells Alice, like, don't push me tonight. Because Alice is just like, thank God, it's like, stay away from this family. He's like, oh, it's great that we, like, whatever, like, you can continue.
No, Betty fucking ate that.
She did.
Betty was like, don't push me tonight, Mom, because I will push back.
And
then Alice just, like, gagged.
And she lets her go out the way, but, like, Betty can't even fucking she can't find him. But then, her and Archie, like, they're texting, and they're just like, you guys want to go look for Jughead? And they go, and they're like, I was like, if you're in line for Barchi, stay in line. Right.
Yeah, this happens in the next episode, but I agree.
Oh, wait, this happens in the next episode?
Yes.
Oh, shit, because it all continues. Yes,
it continues. It's the same night, same time.
Okay. So what happens is that she's like, where is she? Oh, so she goes out, Betty goes to Pops, and then Varchi's there. And that's when they tell her, like, oh, like, like, the thing, like, something's really fucking sus because when we went there was no gun. Like, we would have found it. Like, he's being fucking framed. And that's how the episode ends. And I was like, ooh, gag.
Yeah, that's a good episode. Like, not the teens being the ones to, like, know the fucking mystery. They have the smoking gun, no pun intended.
Oh, no pun intended indeed. They do have the smoking gun. The gun wasn't there. FP is being fucking framed.
Yep.
And also Archie's mom invited him to come stay in Chicago. And he's...
Right.
Because she's like, shit is dangerous here in Riverdale. But it's also like, okay. Like, damn. Like, again, like, it's... Whoa. 1 out of 1 million. Like, dang.
He's not very receptive.
He's not feeling it. Like, girl, you just found out he could sing. I'm not going to live with you, silly goose.
Yeah. A few more notes that I have from the dance. I thought it was really funny that everyone kept going to Kevin to, like, ask where everyone was. Like, everyone would be like, Kevin, do you know where Betty is? Kevin, have you seen Jughead? Kevin, have you seen Archie?
And of course his ass fucking knows.
And then eventually he was like, you guys need to wear trackers. Like, this is ridiculous.
He didn't have much to do this episode, but he was still...
No, he barely spoke.
Yeah. He only said, Joaquin, I'm so happy to have you here.
Right.
And Betty went that way. And you guys need trackers.
Literally. And then there's this moment during the performance where Archie, like, does this, like, weird thing with his guitar where he, like, flips it around his body. And there's, like, a shot of Moose in the audience, like, gagged. Like, Moose loved that shit, and I thought it was so funty.
If you're in line for Moose Archie, stay in line.
Marchie.
Marchus. Arus?
That's funny.
We'll workshop it.
Yeah, that's all I have to say about this episode. It was a good episode. It's better than I remember it being.
Yeah, it was tea. Even on 2 times speed, it was.
Just because episode 12 is, like, such an iconic episode of the show. Like, I always thought it, like, paled in comparison to episode 12, but, like, honestly, it's solid. It's solid,
and it builds up very, very nicely for the continuation of episode 12. Very nicely. Like, it was beautiful.
Definitely. Before we move on to episode 12, I have to mention this line from this episode, which I can't believe we skipped over, when Cheryl, like, goes up to them, or actually, I don't know if it's the same scene, but they're, like, sitting at lunch talking about homecoming, and Archie's like, Betty's, like, in charge of the homecoming dance, and so he asks her if he can perform some of his songs, and she's kind of just looking at him, like, with a stank face, and then he's like, what, you don't want me to? And she says, this dance needs to be fun, and your songs are as amazing as they are. And then Jughead says, they make you want to slit your wrists.
Literally.
And then he says, in a good way. And Veronica says, in an amazing way.
That was good. That was a good line. Good lines.
I genuinely think that's one of the best lines in the show.
Because I think it's, like, time for people to be honest about Archie's, like, because this shit is just slow and drag and just, I'm not feeling it, Arch, sorry.
The self-awareness.
It's like when, like, Rachel performs Jar Hearts. That's like, this is not the setting, babe. But he does Kids in America, so it's fun and fresh and you can jump to it.
Yeah, that's definitely more fun. That's more appropriate for a dance.
Yeah, he gets his 3s.
He gets his 3s. Veronica sounded way better than he did, though, on that song.
I mean...
Which is not difficult.
It's really not. Like, she outdid Mr. Maniac or whatever his alias is.
Oh, Mr. Fantasy.
Mr. Fantasy, yeah, that guy.
He sounds better as Mr. Fantasy, though, because he's singing, like, falsetto. He's doing, like, a higher voice.
I haven't heard
Fantasy. It. And I think he just sounds better like that. I don't know why they have him sing in, like, a lower register.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Yeah, he's not eating. Episode 12.
It's called Anatomy of a Murder. I think this is an appropriate title. I mean...
Yeah.
The movie is a murder mystery, but I mean, this is the episode where we solve the mystery, we find out exactly what happened. I do have a piece of trivia about this episode. There was a disagreement behind the scenes between the writers and executives in regards to the decision to solve the mystery of Jason Blossom's murder in the penultimate episode rather than the finale. An executive producer said, solve the mystery in the penultimate episode so that in the last episode you can go back to the characters and not make it about the mystery. I agree with that, honestly. I like it better that we still have another episode to kind of, like, resolve everything and set things up. And, like, I think it's better to do it in the penultimate episode.
I think so too. It just gives us space to, like, because if you solve the mystery in the final episode, you have to rush through the explanation and this and that. Like, this gives us enough space to, like, you know, close things off nicely with a bow.
Because this episode was filled. It was jam fucking packed.
Yeah.
Like, I can't imagine if it was a finale.
It would have to be like a 2-hour finale, and at that point just make it 2 episodes and then
Exactly.
Whatever.
Exactly.
But yeah, I agree with that producer. This is like the akin to splitting Wicked into 2, I'm sure. Like, that's probably how they felt. It was that
Right.
level of stakes.
Like, we can't put it's the exact same level of stakes.
Literally.
We cannot fit all of that into 2.5 hours.
No, it needs to be 2 movies separated by a year intermission.
Okay, so yeah, this episode opens up where the last one left off, with Jughead missing, and Betty, Veronica, and Archie are discussing what to do because they know that the gun wasn't there and that FP was framed. And Archie's like, let's tell our parents.
Yeah.
I kind of love that.
He really loves to go to his parents, which is kind of cute. And also her faces during this scene in Pops, either Pops or the parent scene, it probably was Pops, but she has a funny face that I wrote down.
Betty, of course.
And like, she's always just reacting, and I love that she reacts.
She's always reacting.
She's always reacting. But yeah, they go to tell their parents, and it's like they have Hermione's there, and like Fred and then Alice are there, and who's living room I don't fucking remember.
I think Archie's.
Yeah, that seems like the hangout spot for the people. So because they can't find Jughead, they go to tell the parents, and like basically they're all just like, okay, well, even though like you're saying that you didn't find the gun, Alice is just like, I'm not gonna believe you 3 like noobs and rookie sleuths over a sheriff. And then Betty goes, you're the one who put them up to it.
And then all of the other parents are like, what the fuck? Like, they all start getting on Alice.
That felt so glee to me. Like, I don't know what... Like,
that was great. It was great.
It was really good. I enjoyed that because it's just like, Alice like, oh, now that it's to your benefit, oh, you don't believe the kids. But it's like, you literally had them just earlier today sleuthing, and now all of a sudden they're not good enough for you? Shut up. It's literally, and like none of the parents like believe them, and even if they do, it's just like, oh, you broke into somebody's home, like, hello.
Right. They're like, you guys are fucking stupid. You need to like let the police deal with this.
Yeah, they're like, this is like whatever, you're not, whatever, you're fucking whatever. So they tell this host, go home, go to sleep. And so this is when, if you're in line for brunch, you stay in line. Because they're supposed to be going to sleep, but then they text each other and they're looking outside the window. A callback to the first episode or second episode or whatever, and they're just like, "Do you want to go sneak out and go find Jughead?" And then they're like, "I don't know if we're gonna." I think Betty texts Archie, and he's like, "Yeah, yeah." And they go out to go find Jughead, and like in the middle of this. Well, okay, so they go out to go find Jughead. So flash to Jughead. Jughead's on it. Oh, you could talk about this. It hurt my feelings, this stuff with Jughead and his mom.
First of all, I love that Betty and Archie texting is kind of like their thing. Like, this is like their thing throughout the entire show. It's consistent. Yeah.
They don't talk ever in person, but they do text.
It's like the middle of the night. They're looking out their windows at each other and texting.
It's cute.
It's really cute. But yes, my notes for this scene say, this is perhaps Cole's best acting in the entire show. I don't know if you guys know this about me, but I'm not really one to praise Cole Sprouse. I'm not really a fan of the guy. And it always kind of like takes me back when I see people say that he's like one of the best actors on Riverdale, because I'm always like, what does he do in Riverdale that's so fucking great? Right. This is the only scene I can cite. Right. When people say he's really good in Riverdale, I'm like, oh yeah, this scene, that's it. That's your proof.
He was acting a little bit in the episode before. No?
I mean, he's not a bad actor, but I'm just saying, like, nothing is ever like, you know, like stands out to me really. I don't know. Yeah. He's good. Like, he's good. He plays the character well enough. But this scene is really fucking good. Like, this is genuinely one of Jughead's best scenes in the whole show. He calls his mom up on the payphone, and this is all him. Like, you don't even hear his mom. Yeah. It's just all from Jughead's point of view, and he's like, hey, like, I bought a bus ticket to Toledo, and I figured I could come, like, crash on the couch. And basically his mom just, like, tells him no.
Yeah. He's like, oh, yeah, like, I'm just gonna come visit you guys and stay. Like, he's like, you know, trying to sound happy about it or whatever, right? Trying to keep cool. And then like you can assume she's basically telling him, oh, like, that's not a good idea. Like, basically, don't fucking come. And like, he's just like, oh, it's really sad. Aww,
yeah. His mom is kind of a dick. And then he's like kind of like crying, but he's like trying to hide the fact that he's crying. He's like, oh no, it's okay. Don't worry about it. Forget I asked.
Yeah. And he's like, okay. Then he goes back to the bus station people. And he's like, okay, fuck Toledo. Change the ticket to like literally anywhere. And then they're like, okay, we'll get you to fucking Florida. He's coming to visit you. He heard what you said about him, and now he's coming to...
I think they said Citrusville or something. I've never heard of it.
Citrusville, Florida? Is that what they said?
Yeah, but it could be a real place. I mean, there's a shit ton of places in Florida that I don't know about.
It's a state that is large. It's a large state.
It's a huge state, yes. It takes like 6 hours just to drive through it, so...
I wonder if it's bigger than New York. I don't think so.
I mean, I don't know. I've never driven through New York.
Square footage? I think it's definitely... smaller than New York.
Okay.
Yeah, you small freaks. Yeah.
Okay.
New York is so much better than you guys. No, I'm fucking with you. But anyways,
I mean, I'm not gonna argue with that.
Imagine so they're just like, okay, the next bus is like at 6, but we close at. Okay, whatever, sure. Florida is geographically larger than New York by total area.
But not by population, probably.
No, it actually does have a larger population.
Oh, okay.
That doesn't make any sense.
We've got a lot of immigrants from the Caribbean, and
we've got a lot of immigrants from the Caribbean.
Okay, I mean,
I think you guys have all of Cuba,
I'm just speaking
though.
as someone who lives here. Yeah, we have like all of Cuba. Like literally like half of Florida's population is Cubans.
Yeah. You guys have a lot of Haitians too. So yeah, Florida's bigger than New York, I guess, but not by spirit. I mean by square footage, but not by spirit or goodness. So
I agree with that.
Okay, so so he's gonna go. So the bus station is closing. So they tell his ass like, you just have to come back in the morning. And so like Betty and Archie are looking for him, and like in the middle of them looking for him, they can't find him anywhere. Veronica wait, pause. At what point is the booty call point? Is that in this episode?
That was in episode 11. That was when Archie ran to Veronica's in the middle of the night, and she was like, "This better not be a booty call."
Oh, that's funny. That's silly. Okay, so like, it's like Veronica calls Archie like because she's like stressed about, I don't fucking know,
about her dad.
About her dad, yeah, as always, as fucking usual. And also like Hermione was like basically like just like really stressed and like first of all she's like looking for their passports just in case they have to run, on the off chance that like Hiram is actually connected to the murder and like used FP to like whatever kill Jason's ass. My thought is you're looking for these passports in the random like you don't keep your passports in a nice secure area.
Like they would just be lying around somewhere.
Like what, you can't find them? Like are you crazy? Like what the fuck? Like my shit stays in the same place. You know what I'm saying? Like
I mean, to be fair, they did just move.
I don't give two
like,
fucks.
maybe.
I don't care, Emily. Like that's the shit you keep strapped to your chest. Like what?
You're not wrong.
I'm saying, girl. But she's like basically like Hermione's telling like Veronica like, yo, like pack a bag just in case, you know, like just in case we need to run. You don't know what will be whatever da. And so Veronica's stressed about that, so she's calling Archie for like, I don't know what would technically be boyfriend duties, just a little bit, but I guess, you know, that could be a friend duty too, but whatever, who cares?
Yeah.
And like Archie's like, oh, I'm with Betty right now, and she's like, oh, like, what are you guys doing? And he's like, oh, we're looking for Jughead, and she's like, oh, you guys are sleuthing without me, like what the heck? And somehow she's the genius who puts it together that he'd be at Pops, which is like the only place that'd be open at this time.
I know, like how come they didn't think of that? What the hell?
It's like the only time they've actually made Veronica useful for anything ever. It's like, and it's such something like so obvious. It's like, oh god. Whatever.
Like where the fuck do you think he would be?
They needed her to solve something, to be like, oh, she's like,
they had to get her involved.
Yeah. And so Jughead is there at Pops, lo and behold, and that's when they all tell him like, yo, bro, your dad didn't do that shit. The gun was fucking planted. The gun was planted.
The gun was planted.
It was fucking planted. So then we get to FP being investigated by Sheriff Keller. And for some reason, like, FP, Keller's like, yo, like, tell me about your relationship to fucking Jason. And FP's telling him during the investigation, like, yo, Jason came to me trying to make some money. So basically I was going to give him, you know, a car. He would have to deliver some drugs for me and da-da-da-da. And Jason was telling him his plan about running away. And FP was like, what does this rich boy want to run away from? Da-da-da-da. And also like, oh, he's a blossom. Hold on. Let me just kidnap Jason and use him for ransom money. But then Jason tried to escape, that slippery motherfucker. And so things got whatever, bam. And then Jason just had to fucking die. And so he shot him in the head and then threw him in a freezer and waited until the scenery was clear. He scoped out the scenery, waited for the fucking cops to stop investigating stop looking in the lake. And then he dumped his body and he did all of that. And I'm sitting here as he's explaining this story. I'm like, FP, why are you fucking lying out of your ass right now? Like, this story doesn't make, what the hell? This doesn't even sound like you, FP. You may be a lot of things, but a child killer?
This isn't you, FP.
Look me in the eye right now. Look at me. This isn't you. This isn't you at all. That's how I felt. I was like, FP, like, what? Like, why are you taking the fall?
Yeah, by the way, they're like showing flashbacks of all this stuff happening, of him like burning the car in the woods and all this stuff. They never show him actually shooting Jason. They just show like the cleanup and all that stuff, which I think is notable.
Exactly.
And FP doesn't even directly say it. Sheriff Keller is just like, oh, that's when you shot him and blah, 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 blah. And
Typical
FP is
fashion.
just like, yeah, he just agrees.
Yeah. He's agreeing and shit. He also admits to like burning the car and like following Betty and Jughead It's getting to that time. Following Betty and Jughead to Jason's car and like burning it and like whatever. I'm just like, why is this guy fucking confessing? And then at some point I wrote down, I want waffles.
Oh, was somebody eating waffles? Oh, maybe because of the maple syrup barn?
No, it just wanted waffles. It just came to me. I just wanted them. And I should have got them instead of the fuck ass burger thing.
Oh.
But yeah.
Was your burger good?
4. No.
4 out of 10?
At 5.7. No, it was okay, I'm being harsh. It was like a 6.
All right. I mean, I guess that's not terrible.
It's not terrible, but it's like I could have gone without, you know? It was an impulsive ADHD buy.
I bet Pops would have been better.
Oh yeah, Pops. I've heard good things about Pops. They say that he has gourmet Wagyu beef grass-fed burgers. That's what I've been hearing. Everybody's been telling me. The best burgers in town.
Stop.
I know these burgers. I know Pops. He owns Pops.
By the way, your Archie impression is so fucking good. Like, there was a point where I was watching one of the episodes and Archie says, "My dad." And I was like, that sounds exactly like how Abby says it.
This is actually amazing. Like, I'm actually so happy that you think so. And I'm just like, I thought, like, because it's like one thing to think that you're eating and like you're not, but like now you're telling me that I am. And like I am.
No, like you literally sound exactly like him.
Oh, thank you. I think it stems from my, like, I'm able to do Archie so well because I used to do a Finn impression like very well as well. Like, it was like really good.
He also kind of has a very distinct way of saying certain words because, you know, he's doing an American accent.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
So, like, certain things like, "My dad." Like, it just sounds so like he's really like trying, you know what I mean?
No, yeah, like it's his first time speaking English, speaking in an American accent every day. It's like really focused.
By the way, his American accent is good.
It is good.
It hasn't slipped up yet.
But he's thinking.
That I've noticed. But he's thinking for sure.
He's thinking. I'm trying to think of my Finn impression of like a time where like there's a time when like I could, oh dude, why didn't you just tell us you wanted to pray to Muslim? Do you have this? Oh wait, hold on, let's see. Damn, I can't think of anything right now. But if I do,
the show must go all over the place.
The show must go all over the place or something. But it's like stuff like oh, here we go. I know it's not really manly and stuff, but I'm kind of insecure about how I feel. Well, you're just gonna have to trust me that you're the hottest guy in school, okay? Okay, so let's take it from part.
That was beautiful.
Thank you.
Oh my god.
Oh.
Anyway,
so yeah.
Next?
So basically, like now, so in my head, I'm like thinking like, okay, Wigman is behind this. Like Clifford's bitch ass, I know he's behind this somehow. Even though like obviously I know it, but like, you know, whatever, who cares? And once again, here Veronica's ass goes. Veronica somehow, she probably makes it about her dad because all I say is, OMG, here Veronica goes. And at this point, Varchi is still hiding their fucking relationship. I think they were like, I don't know, like at school at this point. Oh yes, they're at school. They're in the lunchroom, right? Okay, watch. Like, everybody, watch out. Okay,
right.
Listen, everybody, tune in. Everybody, listen. So Varchi is like, I don't know. I think Archie's like touching her hand or something under the table, and they're still hiding the relationship because now it's not really the time to be talking about how.
I didn't even notice this.
Yes,
I did not even.
Even
catch
on my
that.
2 times speed, I noticed.
Wow.
Okay. Yeah.
Is there a point in this episode where you slowed it down?
Yes, at the end. Like in the last 4 minutes, I was like, let me sit.
Last 4 minutes.
Let me sit in this.
Not even the reveal scene.
I knew whose ass did it.
I know. I just feel like it's like so dramatic. You like really gotta.
I think I at some point I went to 1.5, which is like what I usually watch it on anyways.
Okay.
So really, I was watching it on 1.5 if you think about it, because my 1.5 is my normal, right?
Okay.
Exactly. So
I get the logic.
They're talking about all this, like, whatever, if FP did it or not. Of course Kevin's bitch ass believes it all. Kevin, he's so annoying to me. Like, I don't know.
He was giving bootlicker in this episode.
Bootlicker down. I'm like, oh yeah, your daddy is a cop. Yeah, I get it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I was like, I get that your dad's a cop, but like, why do you have to?
You can just always tell when somebody's dad is or somebody's family member is a fucking cop or something. You know? Yeah. And especially with motherfuckers who defend, and not to make it fucking wicked pill, motherfuckers who defend fucking Fierro. He was out to look for Elphaba. Okay, in the 5 years he didn't arrest a monkey. He didn't arrest a fucking a bird. He didn't have a turkey strapped up in the back of his paddy wagon. Shut the fuck up.
Literally right before we recorded, I saw a TikTok where people were saying shit about Fierro in the comments, and it pissed me off. It was a Gelfie TikTok. It was like a person that was like, oh, I'm gonna be like ignoring as long as you're mine. And they were like making their Gelfie Funkos like kiss. And then of course people in the comments were like, I can never ship Gelfie because Well, Fiero was just always there for Elphaba when he needed her.
Like, he literally, he wasn't, though.
He wasn't, though, and, like, also Glinda was, too, ultimately. People are like, oh, but, like, you know, Fiero, like, committed treason for Elphaba. Like, he, like, left the guard or whatever. Okay, as if Glinda doesn't literally change the entire fucking government in the end.
No, literally. And on top of that, Glinda also commits treason, like, 5 hours after he does. She literally...
But that's not good enough. It's not good enough.
It's not good enough.
It's not until the end of the story.
I mean, it's literally so fucking insane to me because my thing is that, and here's the gag. The gag is that Glinda leaving to go warn Elphaba is a bigger gesture than Fiero leaving with Elphaba. Why? Glinda has seen that motherfucker get on the cross and be crucified. She saw she saw what could happen to her. She saw what the Gale Force did to his ass. Mind you, he was their fucking captain. And they had no problem fucking cutting his toes off and putting him on the fucking, hanging up like a scarecrow. She knows all of this, and with all that information, she still goes out and goes to warn Elphaba, and is like, oh, I'll tell everybody what the fuck, that this is not the fucking truth. Fiero, first of all, Elphaba doesn't ask him to leave with her. He just goes. Nigga, nobody asked you to, now you come in between me and my bag. Because she's in the middle, she's right now, she's trying to be Harriet Tubman, lead the animals to freedom. He's coming in talking about trying to do some, and you know what, here's the gag, and here's the real gag. She's in such an emotionally vulnerable state. And this nigga's trying to fuck.
It's true. And he fucking leaves Glinda at the... Like, people don't talk enough about how much of an asshole Fiero is for, like, what he does to Glinda, too. He fucking leaves her at the fucking altar to go fuck her best friend. Like, are you kidding me?
Oh, first of all, and that's the thing, once this movie comes out, I'm gonna activate all the birdivism. I'm gonna say, oh, would you allow your man, if your man did this to you, would you like that? Like, first of all, his ass being, like, when Glinda's like, the two of you behind my back this whole time, Elphaba says no, which is the truth. Like, yeah, they had like one tiny moment, but that doesn't mean this whole time. His ass says yes. Maybe you in your head was emotionally cheating, but don't put that shit. Like, now you're trying to make it sound like, oh, like we were doing nasty, nefarious shit behind Glinda's back. Like, why are you trying to? Right. I'm just making amends with my girl. I'm just making amends with my bestie, and you coming in talking about, oh, like we were cheating behind your back this whole time when that's literally a fucking lie.
It doesn't involve you, Fiero.
This literally like mind your fucking business. Like, this is literally between the girls. Like, his ass, and he literally leaves Glinda. Like, he literally is emotionally cheating on Glinda for 5 fucking years, using her, lying to her, and then drops her like a hot patty the second Elphaba comes through. And here's the gag. People love to, like, I said this before, I'll say it again. People like to think he's fucking Greta Thunberg. He's not Greta Thunberg. He only wants her green punani. He wants her green coochie. Because mind you, had Elphaba had taken the deal with the wizard during Wonderful, his ass would have stayed right seated in the fucking captain of the fucking guard. Trust. Because he doesn't give a fuck about the animals. He only cares about Elphaba's ass. Which is like, okay, yeah, great. But don't make him out to seem like he's not complicit in the fucking system as if he didn't just arrest a penguin 3 days ago. Please.
Exactly. Listen, at the end of the day, these people are just mad that Elphaba doesn't hate Glinda the way that they do. Like,
literally,
they want Elphaba to hate Glinda so badly, and you know what? She fucking doesn't. She loves her, and that is what the story is about. And you're fucking mad.
Literally,
that the story's
so
about
mad.
That.
And another thing. This is another thing, right? I'm sorry, this will be the last one. I need to get this out of my chest. I need to get this off my chest. Listen, we know that what Glinda says about whatever, like, she's like, oh, just use, like, make a rumor about her sister. They like to pretend as if she said, oh yeah, get her sister and get a tornado and then fucking jump a house in her ass. They like to pretend as if she came up with the whole plan to fucking kill Nestor. She never said that. She had just been left by her fucking fiance and her best friend. And here's the thing, right? When Glinda and Elphaba go on to later fight, and then Elphaba's just like, oh, you just can't stand that he's with a girl like me. Nigga, it's not about that. It's not about him. It's not about, oh, I can't stand that he's with the green girl. It's the fact that you're my best fucking friend. Nigga, we almost bumped coochies. And now you're telling And now you're telling me that y'all have been emotionally cheating or cheating on me, like cheating this whole time? Like, no, it's not about me thinking I'm better than you. It's about you betrayed my fucking thing. But anyways, like, she's in this emotional place. Her man just left with her best fucking friend. They were supposed to fucking get married. She's just, whatever. It's like off the top of her head, like, oh, like, you want to get Elphaba, but just like use her fucking sister, make up a rumor. But here's the gag. When they have this fight, neither of them know that the mess and rose of it all is because of Glinda's comment. Glinda thinks that it really was just a random regime change or whatever. She didn't think that, because they have never gone this far as to murder a human. I'm sure they've murdered animals, but it's like, I said this the other day. I was like, that I think it's from The Office when Britta's like, she's like, I'll accept racism, but I have drawn the line at animal cruelty.
It's from Community, yeah.
Oh, Community, sorry. The animal's fine, but a human, whatever. And Elphaba also doesn't know that the comment that Glinda made about Nessa Rose is like, they don't like, so like we don't like Glinda for that, but Elphaba doesn't know that, and Glinda doesn't even fucking realize that, really. At that, like, maybe they have a conversation where they sit down and talk about each of their fucking transgressions before they fucking sing for good. But like, and the thing is that even if Elphaba fucking knew that Glinda, but even if Glinda put a fucking knife in Nessa Rose's fucking back, Elphaba would still be eating her pussy out.
That's the thing, is like, I know the discourse about this is going to be so fucking insufferable in the second movie. 100%. And it's just like, Elphaba fucking forgives her. And you can hate Glinda all you want, but like, at the end of the day, the story is about their fucking relationship and their love. Literally the tagline for Wicked, the untold story of the witches of Oz. Glinda is a part of the story. The story is about them and their relationship.
Exactly.
So fucking tough shit if you don't like Glinda.
Yeah, nigga, because at the end of the day, that's
the story does and Elphaba does.
The story does. That's what Elphaba does. And when Elphaba thinks of home, who's she thinking of? That blonde siren. Yeah, exactly. From the upper uplands. Like, she's not thinking about Fiero's lame ass. Like, get the fuck out of here, bro.
Fiero is a consolation prize.
He literally is a consolation. He is literally he's just their prize. She is not thinking, like, she's not going back to the Emerald City in the hopes of, oh, I'll find my man. No, she's going in the, oh, I miss my girl. Like, I miss my girlfriend. I miss when we used to cuddle up and, like, lay in bed and rub toes together. Like,
rub toes. And tell each other our deepest, darkest secrets. Exactly. And then, like
they know that
bounce on the bed and shit.
And bounce on the bed and say, give me a bounce. Give me a bounce. Like, okay, like, all right, like, that's what I'm saying, like, and that's why I stand by my tweet. At the end of the day, like, whatever, Fiero and Elphaba, they had this as long as your mind moment, but never forget who taught her how to bounce on that shit. Glinda, okay? And at the end of the day, when Elphaba says, it's just for the first time I feel wicked. Why does she feel wicked? Because she's thinking about Glinda right now, and it should be fucking Glinda in her grasp. Literally, the last thought before she does this is literally about Glinda. Glinda is literally permeating in her mind as she fucking is with fucking Fiero. She has pink flowers in the fucking corner. I don't know if you saw that tweet, but she has pink flowers in the corner of her fucking vanity. She probably, after they finish, she looks off into the distance and look who's there. The pink flowers she kept in remembrance of fucking Glinda. Nigga, Glinda will haunt their shit for the days to come. It doesn't matter where they are. From the Badlands to fucking Quadling fucking country, nigga. Glinda will always be in her fucking heart, and she's gonna miss that hoe, and she's gonna come back and eat her coochie out. Trust, 5 years time. Wicked Part 3.
Period.
And okay, God. So then Veronica.
So that was our Wicked rant for
the episode. Week. Yeah. Okay, so here, everybody lock in, right? So
they're in the lunchroom.
So in the lunchroom, and here comes Jughead. Mind you, Jughead's not even supposed to be here because it's like, yo, your dad just allegedly killed Jughead. Which I think it's crazy that they put FP's picture in the paper, because like there wasn't even like a case completed for real. Like this seems illegal because, like, you know, guilty and innocent until proven guilty for real. Like, sure, he confessed, but like also like there's got to be better ways to do this. But Jughead comes to school and he walks up to Cheryl in the lunchroom. And he, like, you know, even though he's like, I'm sorry, like, on behalf of his dad. Cheryl gets up, looks at him, and I'm like, oh my God, this is the first time they've ever had a conversation for real. And then
I thought that too.
And then she bitch slaps him, a la Santana and Finn, and you know I have to do it. What did you just say to her?
I said you were really good.
No, you're lying. Did you tell her?
No,
too?
That's literally what he said.
The whole school's gonna know. No, wait, no, everyone's gonna know now because of you.
No, this whole school already knows. And you know what? No one cares.
Not just the school, you idiot. Everyone.
What are you talking about?
Boom. And scene. That was like the kind of slap. But then, not only does she slap her, she starts hitting him in the chest. Boom, 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 boom.
She's kind of just, it's actually really funny because it's like, you can tell that she's not actually hurting him. It's just like, she's just like flailing her arms at him.
And he's like taking in the chest, like boom.
Yeah.
And then later on, which really reminded me of Santana, is when I think Betty walks in to like goes to check because like Cheryl runs like goes off and like to the bathroom or something, and then or locker room, and then like Betty goes to check in on her, and Cheryl goes, I barely touched him.
Yeah. Yes.
That was her alter ego.
I barely touched him. He's fine.
He's fine. Like, he's literally fine.
But yeah, I felt bad for both of them.
Me
I felt bad
too.
for both Jughead and Cheryl. They were both valid, and I love this scene. I think it's sweet that he apologizes to her, and I also love the fact that she just like fucking fights him.
Yeah, I mean, she shouldn't have, but you know, I understand why she does.
Shouldn't
And he
have,
shouldn't
but,
have
like,
apologized.
Yeah. He shouldn't have apologized. That's what I said. I was like, Jughead, why would you do this? Why would you go up to Cheryl unprovoked and apologize? Like, leave her alone.
Yeah, just they're both going through it.
Yeah. And then they break up the fight and Weatherby, like, pulls Jughead to his office.
Mm-hmm.
Cheryl, no consequences. I was like, she was the one beating on him, and
literally.
she did not get called to the principal's office.
And I'm just like, damn, like, first, like, it's because he's a serpent, isn't he? Yeah.
Well, he's not a serpent.
He's serpent.
His dad is.
He's serpent blood.
Yeah.
It's enough.
Like, if this were real life, both of them would be called to the principal's office.
It's like he has like he's like the one drop rule. I don't know if you know what that is. The one drop rule.
No, I don't.
It's like back in the day, it was like if you like literally had like the greatest great grandperson, like grandfather and mother or something that was black, you were considered black. And so like even though like you could
like Haley Steinfeld in Sinners,
literally like Haley Steinfeld in Sinners, and so. Like, even though he's regular passing for not a serpent, he still has serpent blood in him, and it's just like
that's hilarious.
That's what it gave. Like, oh, like your serpent blood is still fucking That's what's going on. That they're treating him.
Oh my god.
Yeah, but yeah, so yeah, she beats his ass, and then Weatherby ends up telling fucking. You know, basically, I think he talks to Fred, and like Fred is like, oh, like Weatherby called, and like he basically. Jughead shouldn't come to school because it's like it might be dangerous for him and stuff. And basically, like Jughead's kind of receiving the punishment for like his dad's actions. And Archie's basically like, saying like this isn't fair. Like Cheryl rude boxed his ass. Like she's not getting any like whatever and like consequences. And like Jughead is listening to like Archie and like Fred fight because Fred says some crazy shit where it's just like, oh, like I care about your safety and maybe like Jughead shouldn't fucking be here or some type shit. I'm like, yo, Fred actually sucked my dick. Actually, Jughead is only 16.
Right. I know, this was kind of fucked up.
This was fucked up because Jughead's just on the stairs again, just like Rue's sister in Euphoria. Sitting there listening to this shit, and then Archie ends up seeing him as Jughead's like, oh, I'm just gonna go sleep in the garage, and it's just like awkward, and then like Archie's like, are you happy, Dad? Is this what you wanted?
Yeah, I wrote, this is probably the worst I've ever felt for Jughead.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I just felt
it peaks here.
Like it really does peak here, and when I say that, I mean like through the whole show.
No, yeah.
You know, maybe I'm just not remembering something, so we'll see. But yeah, it just sucks. He's going through it. He's going through it. And
Probably.
Now he like is questioning his dad. Like he's like actually does think that he murdered Jason. He's just like, well, fuck this. You've been lying to me this whole time.
Mm-hmm. I thought she was getting clean and shit like that. But this so like he's just going through it. No house, no family, no friends, it feels like. And it's just like he doesn't have anything going for him. Poor guy. And his dad just killed Jason Blossom. And then we go over to Betty's house across the bay. Not the bay, across the alleyway.
Yeah.
Our house in the middle of the street. So somebody's breaking into Betty's house, and Betty's like, huh. And then she goes out, and then she sees Alice with a fucking Glock. And she's like, what the and that's what I'm saying. Like, these bitches would have guns. I mean, Alice is a serpent, so she would have a gun.
Is this the gun that Betty had found in Miss Grundy's car?
I'm not sure, actually.
Because Betty was like, why do you have that, Mom? Like, she was like really surprised. I don't know. But yeah, you're right. It could have just been a gun that she had.
I think it's just a gun that she fucking had, man.
Yeah, I'd buy it.
Alice stays strapped, I believe it. Like, I just know it.
100% she does.
Yeah, she's about that life. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
But it turns out it was just Hal breaking into his own house, technically. And he's there because he's looking for shit. What is he looking for, you asking me? Well, I'm going to tell you. Can you be patient? Thank you. Basically, he's looking for the shit. Basically, we find out that guess who was actually the person who broke into Keller's house and stole the evidence board that he shouldn't have had in his house anyways. It was fucking Hal. You're wondering, well, why would Hal do that? Why would Hal sneak in to Sheriff Keller's house during the dining, the
By the way, they actually showed this in one of the episodes. Like, they actually showed Hal with the like papers that he stole.
Like in this episode?
No, like in a previous episode. I think it was 5 or 6, because I remember saying it and you were like, "Oh, I didn't notice that. Like, you missed it."
Oh,
I didn't even. I forgot.
But anyway,
I forgot we talked about that.
Yeah, it wasn't a big deal when it happened.
It didn't eat. It didn't really gag. Didn't leave a mark. But he basically tells them, well, obviously, I think it's important to say, obviously, Alice does not want to see his ass. It doesn't really add anything to the story, but I just felt like it was important to build the tension.
Mm-hmm.
But she's like, what are you doing here? And he's like, well, girl, I don't know what to tell you guys, but I was the one who actually stole Sheriff Keller's fucking mystery board, and I don't know why the fuck FP lied about it. And they're like, well, why the fuck did you steal the mystery board? And he's like, I was trying to protect Polly and our family. And they're like, because it's like protect her from the potentially being connected to Jason's death, but also because big family secret. And they're like, what are you talking about? Well, I didn't want them to put together that Grandpa Cooper, great-great-great-great-great-grandpa Cooper wasn't just in business, a business partner with the Blossoms. No, he was also a fucking Blossom. They were brothers. And he changed his name after the betrayal. And so Betty's like, ugh, I'm a fucking Blossom. And then they were like, oh, so like that's why you were going so crazy about Polly and Jason. And if you would go through those lengths to keep them apart, what the fuck would the Blossoms do to keep them apart? Here's the gag. You think those fucking white supremacists, redhead supremacists, Blossoms give a fuck about inbreeding? They were already doing that shit anyways.
As literally evidence later on in the episode, they don't care.
They do not give a fuck, literally. So they all run off to the Blossoms to go.
Well, first of all, I was surprised that this happened. I was kind of surprised that this happened in this episode.
No, I was
like,
too.
oh.
I was like,
okay.
Oh, we're telling them.
I thought we were just dealing with the murder stuff. Okay.
They had to wrap all the bows. They did very nicely. They did.
Huge reveal.
And so then Betty's like, I'm a Blossom? And it was very funny. I think Alice threw open her mouth a little bit. But they rush over to the Blossoms, basically to go fucking save Polly from this fucking deranged family. And I think some of the funniest lines come
the witching hours at Thornhill.
I loved this scene. Like, I loved it.
It's such a good scene.
They basically like boom, 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 boom. The redheads, my apologies. The Blossoms open the door. And they're like,
Same difference.
They're like, what the heck is going on? Clifford has his wig on. He stays prepared.
True. He just threw that on when he woke up.
And they're basically like, we're taking Polly home now. And Polly's like, what the heck? Everybody's like, what's going on? And then they break the news like, oh, you bitches, like the Blossoms and the Clifford and them are fucking... The Blossoms and the Coopers are related. And everybody's like a little gagged or whatever. And then, what's it called? They're basically saying like, oh, you guys are fucking suspicious because something. And then whatever. I just want to say the line where Betty goes, for example, hiding incest. And she accuses them of basically killing Jason in order to hide the incest of it all.
And then they're just like, we don't give a fuck about that.
Literally, the mom literally goes, there's nothing more purely nothing could be more purely Blossom than those babies. Like, she's like saying it's impossible. And then like the dad Hal goes like, what the hell is wrong with you people? And then Cliff goes, spare us the middle class morality. It's not like they were brother and sister. They're like third cousins.
They're fucking freaks.
Literal
They're
freaks.
freaks.
Like it actually made them happier to have had them, be related a little bit because like, oh shit,
because they're Blossom supremacists. Like,
they're Blossom supremacists.
Love their fucking family.
Do you think? Be honest now. Do you think Emma Pillsbury may or may not be related to these people?
I feel like she's too much of a loser for that.
But you think her family do you think just like gender supremacy is just a common thing without being related to each other?
I can understand how the joke about gender supremacy would come up because, as we've discussed on this podcast, genders are an oppressed species and an oppressed people.
Oppressed species! They do treat them like a species, though, don't they?
They really do. So, I think it's a funny joke.
I think it's a funny joke, too.
But yeah, they take Polly away, and Polly... Okay, I felt so bad. Can you imagine finding this out if you're Polly?
Yeah.
Oh, you're like about to give birth any fucking day now.
Yeah, and she doesn't
and you
really...
just realize that these babies are related to their... Like, you're fucking related to their father?
You fucked your fucking second fucking third cousin? Like,
oh
that's a lot to digest. And they don't even, like, let her unpack.
Right. They don't even, like fucking... dwell on it.
No, they don't. Literally, Alice is like, you're coming with me, and like they walk out, and then as they're walking out, she goes, enough of this Dr. Murrow experimentation in breeding and eugenics. It's over.
Breeding and eugenics.
It was so... I actually encourage everybody to go look it up. It was actually hilarious. Like,
please watch this scene.
Like, if you're listening and you don't watch Riverdale, just go watch this scene. It's actually really funny.
Yeah,
it's like
episode 12, season 1.
And then as they're leaving, Penelope's ass. Yeah. It's good stuff. It's good.
Penelope like pulls Betty aside.
Yeah, get off of her. Get a job. Not weird.
Literally, she needed to get off of both Betty and Cheryl.
Yeah.
In this episode.
Yeah. Boo.
Don't touch them.
But that was that saga. And then you have, fast forward, Jughead and Archie go to meet Archie's mom, who has gone not undercover, but pretended to be like FP's attorney and have the fucking office of law tell her, I don't fucking know. Tell her what's
she
going
is a
on.
lawyer, but I think it's so funny how they just like use this as like a convenient excuse for everything. Like it's like we don't even know what kind of lawyer she is.
Exactly.
It's just like, oh, we're going to Archie's mom. She's a lawyer. She can just solve everything.
Yeah, she
like,
can point out when something's illegal.
Right. And it's like, oh, I guess she's a criminal defense attorney. I mean, who the fuck knows?
I don't even fucking believe. I feel like she's like recalling like a shit she learned like 40 years ago back at school. She like does like entertainment law or something.
That's hilarious.
She like literally
she does like copyright law.
No, like dead ass. Like that's literally what she's up to, and she's like recalling a lecture she had 80 years ago. That's beautiful though.
Anyway, but yeah, she's basically just like FP's fucked, and then Jughead's like awesome.
And then she's like, go visit him before he fucking goes to jail. It's gonna get really tricky. And so he goes, and he's talking to his dad, and you can go take this.
Okay, he basically is just like reaming into him. Like, you've been lying to me this whole time. I thought you were cleaning up your act. You didn't even want to go to Toledo. You just wanted to go to Toledo because you were guilty and you wanted to get away. You didn't care, and blah, 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 blah. And then FP's just like, you know what? I did what I had to do. And then he tells Jughead to leave. He's like, he says, don't ever come back here, Jughead. And you can tell he's just like really distressed. This scene was so fucking sad. I was just like, FP is just like, he was really gonna go to jail for the rest of his life with his own son thinking that he's a fucking murderer. Mm-hmm. And he was willing to do that. Like, wow.
Because he was willing to do all this shit. And he was like, and I was like, I'm sitting here, I'm like, oh my God, like, because he has to just like lie to his
right, he has to go with it.
Yeah, and he has to just go with it, and like basically to protect Jughead and tell him like, yo, bro, keep your bitch ass, like, don't come back here. And like he has to basically take like, because like he was actually changing. And now he has to listen to Jughead talk shit about him.
Yeah. And he can't even correct him or defend himself.
Exactly. Oh, and right before this, like, we also find out from Archie's mom that Joaquin was his only call.
Yes.
From jail. But yeah, so they have this whole falling out, Jughead and his dad, and then he tells him, like, don't, I want you to leave this house.
Please.
Not on today. It's your special day. It's not your special day. We can't do the whole thing.
True.
It's just too sensitive right now. Things are too sensitive.
People who haven't seen Glee are going to think these are like the only two scenes that exist in Glee. Is Santana slapping Finn and Santana's abuela kicking her out.
I want you to leave this house. Never want you to see you again. I'm the same person I was a minute ago. Okay, but so Jughead leaves, and then like as he's leaving, he's like, yeah, something suspicious. Like, my dad's a terrible liar, and I know like actually like he didn't do this shit. Like, it wasn't him. Like, look at me, Dad, it wasn't you.
I actually teared up a little bit at the end of this scene with Jughead and FP. I'm not gonna lie.
Wow.
I was surprised. I was like, this shit actually was sad. It got me. It really did.
Oh, it was sad. It was sad on 2.0 speed too.
Please.
But yeah, so we get back to Varchi, and here Veronica goes again. If it was my father, and I was just like, I couldn't even finish my thought. I just said, shut up.
Once again, Veronica's main motivation is just her fear of her dad being involved. I wrote the same exact thing.
Literally, like, I'm tired of you. Like, I don't even want to go into this. But Varchi, they end up going to go press Joaquin, and Phoenix, and Kevin is there too. And I didn't like Kevin at all in this scene. No.
Yeah, this is when I wrote down that he's a bootlicker.
Liquor down, like, damn, like, oh, that's how I started the thought. Let me finish my Fiero thought, is that because it started because I was talking about how Kevin's a bootlicker and how you can always tell when somebody has like a family, a cop family member. Right. And I was like, people who defend Fiero being a part of the Gale Force, you can tell they have a cop family member. That's why I started that rant. So just in case everybody was confused on where it came from, it had a point. I just had to remember it. We just got lost in the sauce.
We had to bring it back.
I had to control it. But Varchi's pressing Joaquin, and I just got the biggest ache from Kevin, because they're basically asking like Joaquin, like, yo, what do you know? And here Kevin's bitch ass goes, I'm not asking as your boyfriend. I'm asking as the sheriff's son. Nigga, suck my fat dick, bro. Are you crazy?
That gives you any jurisdiction?
Like,
you're the sheriff's son? Why do I give a fuck?
You're mad weird, bro. He was mad weird. Like, I did not like that at all. I was like, ugh,
yeah,
yuck.
And then when Joaquin explained it, he was like, you're a criminal.
Like, yuck. Like, you knew, you're like, what? Like, brother, ew.
Like, you know he's a serpent.
You literally know he's a serpent. Like, if you can't live that serpent lifestyle, then just stop. Like, get away from me. You're mad weird. I was very disgusted by him. I was.
Yeah, I didn't like him either.
I didn't like
in
that.
This scene.
I was like, Kevin, you fucking loser, man. Like, please. But Joaquin ends up splitting the bills about FP, and he's like basically saying like, yo, do I think FP did it? Yeah, maybe. Why do I think FP did it? Because, yeah, was Jason's body actually in the basement of the White Worm? Yeah. Yeah, it was. But he doesn't know if FP actually did it because he just helped clean up the mess.
Yeah, he didn't actually see him, like, shoot him.
Yeah, exactly. He just helped him clean up the mess and put that little hole in the freezer. You know what I'm saying? A little something. Have you ever seen the people who are, like, now de-thawing or thawing their fucking Thanksgiving meal from last year? Can you believe it? That's what was happening now. They were de-thawing Jason. They de-thawed him, unthawed him. They just thawed him. Just thaw. And so Veronica, so basically, and Joaquin was basically saying like Mustang is the guy who Archie, the old serpent Archie tried to fight a couple episodes back. Like, you bitch, like, are you crazy? And here Veronica's so annoying. She's like, I need to go see Mustang, not to uncover if FP did this shit or not, but because her fucking dad, obviously. And she's like, and Joaquin's like, are you fucking crazy, girl? You can't go fucking see Mustang. Like, Mustang is like, he's, you know, what the fuck? What do you think this is?
Right. He's a fucking gang member.
He's literally, yeah, he like, what the fuck? Like, are you crazy? And she's like, I still want to go. And then Archie's like backing her ass up. And I'm like, no. And I think Kevin's like, yeah, I want to go too. And I'm like, are you privileged hoes? Like, shut up. Like, y'all think you think the world bends for you. And right. I'm going to show you some bending. Because, and trust, if they popped up at Mustang's place and he was alive, he would have fucked their asses up. Unfortunately, He is dead. He has OD'd. He is gone.
Apparently,
he's OD'd because they stumble they're at his motel room. They open the door and guess who's in the tub? OD'd, which is like, okay, like no one like who does just does drugs in the bathroom. Like that doesn't even make sense. Boo.
I'm pretty sure it was a setup. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, it was a setup.
100%
setup. Like I'm not buying it. That guy was clean.
Yeah, for sure.
So
Cliff probably killed him and then made it look like that.
Exactly. So the kids literally, like little kids, stumble upon this dead body and they call the police department, and the parents come to pick him up and they're just like, hey, and does it annoy you that Fred always calls Archie son? It annoys me.
Oh, you know what? I never noticed it, but yeah, I do think that's like, I feel like it's just a little bit like stiff and like not unrealistic. Because
it's just very unemotional. It doesn't have to
be realistic. Yeah, it's just like I've never like, I mean, I only have a sister. I don't have any brothers, but I've never seen like a dad in real life call their son like son.
I've only seen other men call kids who aren't their son's son.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah,
exactly.
So I don't know, and it's just like when FP calls Jughead boy.
That's funny though.
They just say boy and son. But yeah, so they see this dead body, they call the police, Sheriff Keller comes, their parents come, and guess what? Suspiciously, there is a bag with the initials HL on it. And they come out and they're like, oh, because Veronica was there too, obviously. And then they're like, oh, this is weird. Why are your initials on it, Hermione Lodge? And then here goes Veronica. Or is it Hiram Lodge? Because my dad has been working with the serpents. And I'm like, yo, Veronica, shut your bitch ass up, bro. This is adult business. Shut up.
Literally. I was like, these parents cannot get their kids to stop meddling.
At all. If it wasn't just for those meddling kids.
Literally. It's like every fucking episode, they're like, guys, you have to fucking stop. You're going to get yourself killed.
Literally, except for Alice.
Yeah. Hermione's just like, Veronica, shut the fuck up.
Yeah, like we're not saying anymore.
Until we have a lawyer present.
Like, and she's fucking putting Hiram in this shit. Like, leave my fine. Like, that's why I like Hiram, because I just don't like Veronica. How many times she mentions him? Like, damn, like you're obsessed.
I feel like I'm more on Hermione's side because it's like Hermione's reasonable about it. Like, she knows that Hiram is bad and he probably is like pretty abusive. I mean, he's pretty abusive to her, at least emotionally, right? With like the shit that he's doing in jail.
True.
And like, I don't know. And then it's, but she still is like aware of like, this is how it is. And you know what I mean? Like, your dad isn't a great guy, but like we still have to like defend him.
Yeah. Because the thing, there's consequences. You won't have your Givenchy, whatever that you're buying, your pearls. Like, you have to move carefully.
This is how the world
works. You just have to move tactfully. You can't just be like, you know what I'm saying? Like, whatever. And also just like, shut the fuck up, mostly, actually.
Right. And then Hermione has like a little breakdown after this.
Yeah, she does.
I felt bad for her.
I did giggle. And I giggled because I was just like, look at you, Veronica. Look what you've done.
No, literally. Like, what the fuck?
Because now you doing too much. Like, you putting everybody in danger. Hermione too. Like, whatever. Because now when Keller comes to arrest your asses, whose fault is it? Yours?
I mean, well, to be be fair, Keller thought that it was Hermione, so I guess Veronica was kind of bailing her out by being like, actually, it was Hiram. But
you're
no,
ruining
you're
my
right.
narrative.
Continue.
No. But you're right. You're right. Fine. Veronica gets a 2. Damn, is that what you wanted?
I mean, I could care less.
Okay, so Joaquin leaves Riverdale and he tells Kevin to tell your friend stop digging. And he tells Kevin something. He tells Kevin where to go find the fucking bag that had the jacket with Jason's shit in it. But that's that scene. No one gives a shit.
Actually, I do have 2 things to say about this scene.
Oh,
First of all, Joaquin says to Kevin, "I'm gonna miss you, Preppy," and I thought that was like cute. I thought that was cute. Sorry, I
missed that 2 times
he called
speed.
him Preppy. See, this is what you miss.
I'm not gagging still.
And also the bus that Joaquin is getting on is going to San Junipero.
Did you like that black? I know your gay ass did. I'm sure.
Whoa. On International Lesbian Day, you're gonna come at me?
I didn't come at you. Yeah, all I did was point out the obvious. Did you watch the episode?
Of course.
Did you like it?
That's one of my favorite episodes of television ever.
Okay, then that's that.
Well, you got the reference.
Yeah. Now hold on.
So you've seen it too, right?
Now hold on.
Oh.
I'm a fan of Black Mirror.
Oh, okay.
Right. That's a good episode.
What's your favorite episode?
Man, I don't know. That's a good episode. That one feels like that's one of the lighter ones.
Yeah. That's one of the best, light. That's the best, light one.
Yeah. In my head, the one that comes up to me is not even, necessarily... that is my favorite episode. It's just the one that has scarred me the most is the one with that lady. It's one of the first episodes where that lady is running and it's everybody's just actually an actor and they make her repeat the same thing and thing again because she was abusive. Her and her boyfriend were abusive to her kid. Something like a bear, like White Bear or something.
Oh yeah, that one really sticks with me too.
That one really stuck with me.
I'm always thinking about that.
Yeah, that one and the one
crazy.
with the guy in the globe or something like that.
Oh, White Christmas?
Yeah, White Christmas. But the bear one, that really gets me every time.
The bear one? Yeah, that's a crazy fucking episode. It's it really makes you think.
It really...
It really makes you think.
I need to go.
Anyway.
It really makes you think.
It does. Am I wrong?
No, you're not. I can't. Oh my god.
Anyway, so I think that's really awesome that the Riverdale writers were like, we're gonna put a little San Junipero Easter egg in here.
Right, because
that's really fun.
They hashtag knew. They knew lesbians were watching.
They were like, this is a gay character. He's going to San Junipero.
Exactly. That's where all gay people live.
Right.
So now we get to the scene of now Cheryl's asking her mom yo, bro, why were Jason and Daddy arguing on July 4th or whenever they were arguing? And what can Jason handle? You guys keep saying he couldn't handle the family business, but what was it? Cheryl is sensing something's off with her fucking gender supremacist parents. And she's like, these bitches are fucking sus. And here goes Penelope putting her hands on Cheryl once again and squeezing her shit and dragging her to the Maple Barn. And she's basically mad at Cheryl for being
for asking questions.
Exactly, yeah. God forbid a girl be curious. Niggas can't even
Which
be
just
curious.
makes her look even more suspicious.
Yeah, exactly. You're weird. I'm onto your weird ass Penelope. I'm killing you soon. Don't even worry.
If only.
And so do you have anything to say about that scene? I don't really have much to say about that scene, really.
No, I didn't have any notes. It was just typical, leave Cheryl alone.
Yeah, leave Cheryl alone. Don't touch her. Alice. Now we get to Alice, and Alice she says, Sheriff is clueless.
I wrote that down too.
And Jug and Betty are talking to Alice because that seems to be the only doll who's willing to entertain their bullshit because she too is into the bullshit as well. And they're telling her that they tell her about the dead serpent. No, well, Alice, they're basically comparing notes. They're catching up with each other. And Alice why did I say Alice telling Jughead and Betty about the dead serpent? Oh, because they weren't there. Oh yes, Alice is telling Jughead and Betty about the dead serpent because they weren't at the dead serpent shit. And yeah, she's whatever. So Joaquin basically had told, like I said before, he told them FP had called Joaquin when he was in jail to basically forget about their contingency plan because shit has gotten too dangerous. And what the contingency plan was, I'm still a little confused, but I'm sure you have something.
Joaquin and FP's contingency plan?
Mm-hmm.
It had something to do with Jason's jacket.
How would that have proved anything?
Because FP hid the jacket. Well, because the flash drive was in there.
Oh.
Yeah.
My ass is so dumb. I'm like, oh my god, Jason put this flash drive in here. Mind you, it's the flash drive of his own death.
Yeah. Oh my god. That's hilarious.
Yeah, I'm I was sitting there wow, Jason is so smart.
I was gassing Jason. I was like, yes. Like, I love when there's a hole in my pocket. Like, yes. Like, and he hit that shit nicely. Like, post that.
Oh my god.
He hit this is gonna make a lot more sense in 5 minutes. Don't you worry, guys.
But yeah, FP told Joaquin to forget about the contingency plan because, he's decided that he's going down for this.
This makes so much more sense now. Wow. Thank you for this.
You're welcome.
So basically now Kevin, Jughead, and Betty go find the contingency plan, which is basically the duffel bag who cares where it's at? They get it, and Jason's fucking jacket's in there. The whole gang meets back up at somebody's house. Who fucking knows? Or some
I think
place.
It's Archie's garage.
Oh, okay, they're in Archie's fucking garage, and they're like, okay, well, this is Jason's jacket. What the fuck are we supposed to do with this? Here comes Nancy Betty Drew, coming in hot. If there's somebody who's gonna solve the case, it's her fine ass. Trust. She tells Archie, put the jacket on, and Archie's like, this is fucking weird. I don't want to fucking touch this dead kid's whatever, but he puts it on. And then she's like going through his pockets to stand there. Oh my gosh, she's so smart. Aw. Okay, anyways.
She really is.
And she's going through his pockets, and she's like, oh my god, there's like a hole. And everybody's like, okay, like, damn, like, people can't have holes these days. And she's like, whenever I have a hole in my pocket, like, something always, like, my chapstick always falls. And that's why I can trust Betty for real, because she has chapstick on. Bitches,
I know. I was like, oh, she keeps chapstick in her pocket. That's real.
She's so Sam Evans. She's so like moisturized. She keeps her shit like moist, and I love that because
she keeps her shit moist.
Yeah, she does. Are you one of those people who doesn't like the word moist? I don't mind it.
I think it depends on the context.
It's just like a context in which it's bothering you.
No, it's not bothering me. I just think it's funny. It's a funny context.
It's the concept of moist lips.
Yeah.
So she keeps her shit moisturized though, and she's like, my fucking chapstick. What flavor do you think she uses? I feel like she's a strawberry girl, even though you'd say, oh, Cheryl. Maybe vanilla. Strawberry, vanilla.
I don't know. Do you think she just uses like the plain one?
Hell no, please.
No, I think vanilla. I think vanilla works.
You were just saying that because she's blonde. Yeah, you are. You fucking.
I mean, what are like typical chapstick flavors? Because I use I use like the Burt's Bees. Like,
I fucking hate Burt's Bees, man.
Why?
That shit's not doing anything. That's not moisturizing. It's literally just coating your lips. That's not
the peppermint one.
Nigga, fuck that, bro. Fuck that. You need some Blistex.
Wow.
Blistex. You know what Blistex is?
Blistex is good. It's good. Yeah.
Blistex, Carmex, even Vaseline. I'll take Aquaphor. Burt's Bees is at the bottom of the barrel. Damn.
Okay.
It's the bottom. It's the bottom for me because it's just like it just feels like I'm just putting something on my lips. It's not like permeating my shit, bro. It's not making it moist.
Okay.
You know.
I hear you.
I'm not judging you though. It's not judging.
Well, I only use the one. I don't like the flavored ones. I only use like the regular like peppermint whatever.
But that's flavored.
I mean, I guess. It's like when you get Blistex and it's like, the one that like stings your lips a little bit.
Yeah, because it's medicated.
Right. I don't know. It's like that. Anyway.
I think she uses strawberry.
Like honey? Maybe like a honey?
I'm sticking with strawberry.
Okay. I think strawberry works.
I think because it's not cherry.
I think cherry is more Cheryl.
Yeah, exactly.
Cherry chapstick.
I think so. And I think she'd hate
Katy Perry, I Kissed a Girl.
Oh, it's not what I'm used to. I kissed the girl. Cherry chapstick.
Honestly, a great song. It aged well, if you ask me.
It did age well, didn't it? She had a moment in time. She did. It
became less offensive in time.
It did it? It was offensive?
Yeah, the lyrics are about like a straight girl making out with a girl to impress a guy.
I mean, so has it aged well then?
To me, it's like it's become kind of like a lesbian. It's kind of like lesbians like reclaimed it.
Oh, that's beautiful.
You know what I mean?
Gay.
At least that's what it is to me. Like, I love that song.
That's beautiful. I'm glad
But I used to hate it for that reason.
That's real. You know. I used to sing that song like ooh I kissed a girl.
Yeah, it used to be so scandalous. I remember when I first heard it when I was a kid, and I was like, oh my god, this is crazy.
Like, this is nuts. Like, what do you mean you kissed a girl? Oh my god. Like let me listen to it. I'm like, I kissed a boy, and I like in front of my mom.
Oh my god.
Okay. So they find Jason's. Yeah. Oh,
they find Jason's chapstick.
At some point before they did all this, Veronica did something that pissed me off because I said, "OMG, here goes fucking Veronica." Girl, shut up. She's saying Jughead pulled the trigger. Why she said that? I don't fucking know.
Oh, she was just like, like she thought that Hiram was in on it, and she was like, and that means that your dad pulled the trigger,
yeah.
Jughead. I'm so sorry.
Like, shut up, nigga. Like, oh my god, like, shut up.
We were over here talking about how FP didn't do it, FP didn't do it, FP didn't do it. And she's like, oh no, your dad did it because hire him. My dad hire him. My dad hire him. Oh man, like bro, like damn. Brother, ill. Anyways, so they find this flash drive, which is a very cunty flash drive, by the way. I really liked it. I want one that looks just like that. It's like nice. You don't.
It was just like silver.
Okay, never mind. Fuck me then.
I didn't get a good look at it, but you know what? I believe you.
No,
I trust
it
you.
was bad. It wasn't even interesting. It wasn't even good. Yeah.
You're just gonna fold like that so quickly?
I just feel judged and ashamed. I do.
I didn't even notice it. That's all.
And I was watching on 2x speed, so, you know, some of us noticed some things, some of us don't.
That's kind of crazy.
I really did like the flash drive, though. It was silver and it was very sleek.
It was really sleek.
It was really sleek. And so and you know, the thing is, right? If that shit happened around this time and age, do you know how long it would take for somebody to find somewhere to connect this fucking flash drive to? Especially if
I thought the same thing.
Like, damn, like you would be...
you gotta go to like the library probably.
You literally wouldn't even be able to solve the case. I would just give up right there. Like, I'm not solving that shit till like maybe next November.
Literally, so funny.
They turn it on and there's a video on there and it's like security footage of the wormhole or whatever that place is called.
Okay, wait, first of all, this whole scene, you don't even see the laptop. All you see is their reactions and everybody's acting the fuck down. Like, they said action and they were like, just fucking act like you're watching the most insane shit ever, and they all delivered.
Literally. They said, do you guys want your paychecks? They had been holding the paychecks for months now. They said, you guys aren't allowed to get paid, and this is like the final challenge. If you guys can do this, you'll touch your money. It's right there. They actually, you know what was on the screen? It was like every time that they did a bad acting, they like burned their money down, like they burned their salary. And so it was them crying as their salary decreased, probably.
Oh my god.
Yeah. That's what I heard. That's a true story. This is a true story about all the lies you fantasize about you and I. Tough crowd. So then they see this, they see the video, and we don't know what it is just yet, but we just know that they're like gagged and like, oh my god, there were like literally tears coming down their fucking eyes. And then
reaction video for the ages.
For real. Like, I might have to clip that and use it as Twitter meme. But then Betty calls Cheryl immediately. She's so real. I love.
Okay, I loved this.
Take it over.
Her first thought was to call Cheryl. Ugh, I love it. I love cousins.
If you're
cousins.
yeah, me too. Yeah.
Shut up, Abby.
If you're in line for Beryl,
Beryl. Shetty.
If you're in line for Beryl or
Shetty.
Yeah, Shetty's fine. If you're in line for Beryl or Shetty, stay in line.
Platonically.
This is the spray bottle if you didn't get it.
Oh my god. But yes, so like she pulls out her phone right away and everybody's like, who are you calling? And then we see Cheryl and she's on the phone and she's just like, yes, I understand. And she's honestly like so stoic.
Because she knows.
Yeah, she definitely had an inkling.
Yeah.
She was suspicious of her parents. She fucking knew this shit.
Yeah.
And then, iconic, okay? There's just this like slow-mo sequence of her like walking down the stairs. She says, thank you for telling me. She hangs up the phone. She walks down the stairs. She pulls up to the dinner table where her parents are eating. And she just stands there staring at them. And her dad's like, what's going on? And she says, you did a bad thing, Daddy. And now everyone's gonna know.
Mm-hmm. Everyone's gonna know now. Because of you. The whole school already knows you idiots. You fucking lesbian. And nobody cares that you eat Brittany out. Not just the school, you idiot. Everyone. And so Cheryl does her cunty walk, and I'm just like, Cheryl, what the fuck? And Alice brings the flash drive to Sheriff Keller, and then the flash drive, then we actually see what's on the flash drive, and it's a video of basically his dad, like Jason, like, you know, not strapped up, but like tied up. He's tied up in a chair, and then his dad comes and is looking at him, and he pulls out a gun and shoots him right between the eyes.
Can you imagine being Jason? That's so terrible. Your own fucking parent shooting you,
right? Like, that's so scary. I feel bad for the kid. I really do. Like,
yeah, that's so terrible. And that was the last thing that he experienced before he died.
This is like, I think that happened to Marvin Gaye.
Really?
Yeah, Marvin Gaye's dad killed him.
Why?
I think because he was gay. I'm kidding.
Oh my!
I don't know why his dad killed him. I don't know. I don't remember why.
Anyway,
we find out that FP was forced by Clifford. Basically, like, Clifford was like, if you don't fucking take the fall, I'm going to kill your fucking family. I'm going to get rid of him.
I'm gonna kill Jughead.
We're gonna kill Jughead. I'm gonna make him into a worm food. Okay. And so that's why FP goes along with everything. But FP did cover up the murder. Like, he did help, get rid of the body.
Yeah, he was still involved.
Yeah, he was involved, but he didn't fucking kill the kid. He just, helped bury his body and then get rid of the body and then clean up his blood and all this other stuff. And like, then he did hide the whole thing. But whatever, it's fine. Either way, so that's whatever. And then there's a clip with Hermione and Veronica, and like they're like, well, it wasn't your dad, and your dad's coming home. Thank God.
The build up to Hiram is crazy.
Like, this is why I needed him, like, low key, like.
I can imagine like watching season 1 live and being like shaking.
I was shaking. I was like
waiting for Hiram.
I was like, where is like, I needed Hiram. Like, I need, like, who is this guy? Like, I wanted to know so bad. And then like he came on the screen and I was like, oh. Hey. And I forgave him of all his transgressions immediately.
16-year-old Abby.
I literally feel like a Fierro fan. Like, oh yeah, he never did anything wrong.
Please. Oh my God.
Except I can admit that Hiram did stuff wrong. He was fine while doing it. Yeah, damn, like that's it. That's all you have to say.
And there's nothing wrong with that.
Exactly. As long as you're like, yeah, they're a bad person. I don't give a fuck. I just want that. Like, okay, that's great.
Exactly.
That's it. That's all I want.
Self-awareness.
Anyways, so Archie also says, like, he tells his mom he's not going to Chicago. Okay, no one cares. No one thought you were going to Chicago. So then now we have...
so she leaves.
Yeah,
she leaves.
She's gone. Bye, Molly. We'll see you. I don't care when, but we'll see you when we see you. And so now we have the police arriving to the Thornhill establishment, and I feel like you're the right person to take this.
Okay, yeah, this is the end of this episode. Eats. First of all, this needle drop ate. I don't remember the name of the song, but it was, a good like indie pop song from that era, of course. I think it was called like You Can Run or something. And it's just like a montage of the police pulling up to the Blossoms, and Penelope and Cheryl are like on the front porch and they just point to the barn. They're fucking done. They've had enough.
They're done. They've had enough. And this part pissed me off. And also Jughead's doing a voiceover right now too.
Oh yes, he's doing a voiceover, of course. And then they go to the barn and what do we see? Cliff Blossom hanging. He killed himself. So there's drugs in the maple syrup. I think it's heroin. It looks like heroin. I mean, what do I know?
It gave.
But yeah, so we find out that that's the big thing, is that maple syrup was just a front for hardcore drugs, and you could assume that Jason probably knew about that, and that was why he had such an issue with it. And then that's how the episode ends, with Cliff Blossom hanging from the barn.
Yeah, and I was like, oh, fuck off, man.
Right. It's so frustrating. Coward.
Like, ugh, boo. I wanted to see you suffer.
Right. I know.
Whatever. That was like, whatever.
Yeah, but then at the same time, I'm glad he's gone. But yeah, they could have just like sent him off to jail or something.
I just hate when evil people just get away with shit like this by killing themselves. Like, damn.
I know.
Can you stay alive? So
it's very cowardly.
Yeah, like, so I could, like, you deserve to at least get stabbed.
Right, exactly.
You know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
Ugh. Oh. Whatever.
Yeah.
I was like, dang, I wish he was alive. But I was like, me in my head go saying like, oh, damn, now we're not going to know what happens, even though I know we are going to find out what happens anyways. I was like, darn it. But yeah, that was a good episode. Like, that was very, very good. Good stuff.
I think it's probably one of the best episodes of the show.
Yeah.
Like, just objectively. I mean, like, no notes. Like, there's nothing in it that's like bad.
Yeah. Except for Veronica.
Yeah, but that's...
And even then, that's just her.
That's just like a character flaw, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. It's a personality flaw, not a show flaw.
Yeah. Oh, Veronica. I'm sorry I lashed you so much. No, I'm not.
We don't hate Veronica, okay?
We don't. She's just annoying, just how like Archie can be annoying. And Jughead.
Yeah,
and
exactly.
Jughead will get his lashing soon.
And the thing about Veronica is that it's like repetitive.
Yeah, that's the problem.
It's the same fucking shit over and over.
Over and over.
So that's why it's so annoying.
Yeah.
At least with Archie and Jughead, they're more like inconsistent.
Yeah. It's like, okay, they have breaks, but every like, okay, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know?
Yeah.
And also, I think the only person in this whole show who probably won't, like, Betty has gone the whole season without annoying me. Can you believe it?
Yeah, I don't think Betty could ever do anything that would make her annoy me. Well, actually, there was one point in the show where I was mad at her, but it's in like season 5. And
oh, that was a bad season.
Yeah, it was a bad season. Basically, I mean, she becomes an FBI agent, so.
Okay, we can just stop right there. Thank you.
Exactly. She's a cop for a little bit. I don't need to explain any more than that.
Oh, yeah, I remember because her fuck ass brother. We don't have to talk about it.
Right.
That was a lapse in judgment. She was just a girl.
Yeah. Exactly.
But yeah, that's it. Are there any geisha moments or lines that you'd like to talk about?
Lines, honestly,
before we wrap up?
No, because this episode was like plot heavy. It was just like serious
heavy.
reveal. I did have Alice's quote when they were at the Blossoms when she said, "Sorry to disrupt the witching hour at Thornhill." That was funny.
That was good. That whole scene was good. That whole scene was.
And then when Betty found the flash drive and Kevin says, "Nancy Drew strikes again." And I was like, I know that's right. Gay Cheryl moments, I actually don't have anything. I guess maybe you could say like her whacking Jughead. She's just like, one thing about Cheryl, she's lesbian, but she also hates men. So
exactly, she's a true misandrist.
Yeah, she truly is misandrist. So I feel like this is a good example of that.
I agree.
Even though she had valid reasons to be mad at Jughead, but
just don't even that's
all I got.
Yeah. That's all I got too, man. This was a good episode. Good 2 episodes, 8.
Good 2 episodes. We're finally at the season 1 finale, finally. It hasn't even been that long.
And I'll watch this one on fucking regular speed this time around. Think you got?
I will make sure she does, guys.
Well, you're not gonna do anything.
I know. It's just 1 episode.
No, it is 1 episode. But yeah.
But yeah, next week we'll be back with the finale, and then we might do some episodes in between season 1 and 2, probably.
Mm-hmm. Probably. We'll figure it out, yeah?
We'll figure it out.
We'll figure it out in yeah.
And I hope you guys enjoyed this episode.
Yes, we hope that you guys have a lovely, 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 lovely weekend or whatever the fuck. Just have a good time. We love you so much.
We do.
It's actually insane how much love there is. That's love. It's that time of the day, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. It is.
But like, in all serious, if you guys enjoyed this episode, please make sure to leave a rating, a review, leave 5 stars, 4.5 stars. No lower than that.
No lower than that.
No lower than that. If you enjoyed my rendition of Wicked, I'll continue where we picked off, where we picked back up. I missed that. No, yeah, you did. I did from Nolan Morton's The Wicked all until the end of The Wizard and I, which I found was very good.
That's a lot. That's a long time.
If you want me to continue reciting Wicked from memory, let me know. Make sure to follow us on all socials, on Twitter, TikTok, Instagram. Listen wherever you find your podcast, obviously, because you're listening to this, so you obviously found it. Good job. And yeah, we will see you next week for the finale. Big things are happening for the finale. Big things,
episode.
Things are happening for the finale. It's never been done before. Where
an iconic episode. Truly.
Iconic episode. Like literally, like we're closing the book on season. And can you believe that we made it this far? Crazy, isn't it?
It is. It's crazy.
Crazy. I'm quite happy. But yeah.
Crazier than a serial killer on bath salts.
Crazier than a serial killer. Wow.
To quote Cheryl.
Serial killer on bath salts. Yes.
Yeah, exactly.
Exactly. Well, ladies and gentlemen and non-binary folks, we are out of here. Have a good night, a good evening, a good afternoon, whatever time you're listening to this. Bye!